Welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys, and it's Monday, the day after the weekend. Believe it or not, the day after Sunday, even the day after the weekly Dabble Review, which starts an entirely new week, folks. And we're just getting it going. We're just starting her off, and it's happening on a Monday. Should I say Monday one more time, or should I just do loop after loop after loop and just stretch it out? Because that's what all these other shows do, right? They just say nothing and talk in circles constantly.
And a lot of them play a lot of intro music, sometimes a half hour, 45 minutes long.
That's right. We keep it nice and tight. We keep a 90-second intro. You guys know it's the same intro every time. No surprises, folks. Absolutely. We love it. Glad everybody is here. It's a beautiful day out in my neighborhood, and it's a beautiful day in your neighborhood. Honky, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good, brother. Yeah, we hit 80 degrees today, and it's just beautiful out. We got outside, did a lot of weed eating today because the grass, we had a pretty good winter this winter. But, yeah, went out and did a lot of weed eating and stuff, and it's coming along. It's smelling good out there. It's smelling like spring, and I'm ready. And I'm excited about tonight's show. Thanks for having me here.
Hell yeah. And the smell that you get from cutting grass is actually it's a nauseous smell that they put off because you're murdering them. You're injuring them. How dare you kill the grass and be mean like that? But yeah, it's something you got to do when they grow old and get too long. You got to whack them off, right, Yingwei? You whacking it off?
Stick it to the grass. The grass is not going to tell me what to do. I tell the grass what to do. I spent the afternoon doing chores on my patio. I'm going to put up a new gazebo. I took the old one down. It's going to be a beautiful summer out there at the bar, the patio. It's where I spend my time. It's where I'll be doing
I knew if I asked you guys questions about lawns and weather and stuff, you guys would bite because nobody gives a fuck about anything you just said, but I'm glad you bit. That is part of the. I mean, it is. That's what we do here on BYB. We get these old guys to admit that they have. They're out there touching grass. I'd
like to say more about it, please.
Yeah, like how was your gardening? Did you pull weeds? Did you paint a fence? Like, holy shit! What are we doing? A Tom Sawyer story here? Hello.
Well, me and Nigger Jim went down the river.
Whoa, that's Huckleberry Finn. That's an entirely different book, but I love the sentiment. It's good. It's good of you to bring up stuff like that, the N-word and whatnot. I told you, how many times have I told you, Yingwei, we're supposed to wait till after the first 10 minutes. That's when the ad revenue increases.
See you soon on Rumble, folks.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be over there with Gino Visconti, who also loves the N-word like that. How dare you, sir? Indeed. We're having it on a Monday. It's happening, folks. Yingwei's coming in hot. Feeling his oats, apparently.
coming in conscious. Woohoo!
Hey, that's a good place to be. Yeah, you said you even took the day off just to enjoy your labors of love, if you will.
No
That's
one
the day
understands
off
how
when you
much
get
I
old.
love my patio. No one will ever understand, including my wife.
I either one of you guys, I could just imagine sitting on a rocking chair on your front porch, just
Oh,
get
there's no
off my,
fucking
like screaming at little kids, get off my lawn, you little bastards. Wait till I get a hold of one of you. I'll teach you a lesson. Wait till I'm going to call your parents if you keep walking on my lawn. Blah, blah,
There is
blah.
no rocking chair. Starting May 15th, I will not be sober until sometime around Thanksgiving. That's my plan.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
That's a good goal, I guess, if that's what you want.
That's exactly
nobody there to stop you.
Desires.
You probably even get, actually that just popped in my mind. I was going to say, nobody ever told you guys cannot eat your ice cream because you're full grown men. Do both of you guys eat ice cream? Because I remember that story about Biden eats a lot of ice cream because apparently like ice cream and whatnot help with the dementia, the Alzheimer's. Do you guys both imbibe in the ice cream to keep away the dementia?
Didn't we already have this discussion once?
No, we haven't. It sounds like you have.
We talked about vanilla. That's what we ate was vanilla. You get old. You got one flavor. You got vanilla or chocolate or cherry.
Oh, no. We were talking about So, yeah, that conversation was just the fact that all you old people probably only know like 5 flavors because that's like back when you were kids, that's probably all they had was like 5 flavors.
Right.
But no, you're kind of proving my point with the dementia thing. So maybe you ought to step up your ice cream game.
It didn't help. It didn't help old Joe, unfortunately. It seemed to have the opposite effect.
That shit slipped away from the boy. That's a fact.
I couldn't care if I ever ate ice cream again, but that's just me.
You don't eat ice cream all summer long? I do.
It's not that I wouldn't. I just don't. It's not something that I.
Would you eat ice cream?
I would eat ice cream if forced to. However, it's not something I crave.
Or would I love it?
Would you?
It puts the ice cream in the basket, or it gets the hose again. Yeah.
Usually the ice cream drips down, and I catch it on my tongue, but otherwise, no.
This is not good. This is not good. You sound more like Orson Welles than
Let's do the rest of the show this way.
Yeah. You look like you need to do a wine commercial right about now.
We will sell the wine before it's time.
Bless his soul. What a great actor.
Yes.
I'm sure you guys have seen that commercial, right?
Greatest.
Oh, yeah.
The commercial outtakes of him when he was.
What do you mean, game?
Yeah, it's great. That's
I did it perfectly.
It's almost as good as Bill O'Reilly's shit where he goes off.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck it. Do it live. Exactly. Yeah. Bill O'Reilly, man, he was a little spitfire there. Whatever. I guess he's doing something somewhere. I don't know anymore. I don't watch Fox News. In fact, I don't watch any fucking news because it's boring and it's repetitive. And I finally figured out that they're just lying to us, no matter who they are. Sons of bitches. It's all lies. 100% lies. Oh, misinformation. Yeah, I guess we better be careful or else we'll get struck or we'll have some fucking reader's context put next to the show. Like, don't even say the V word or, you know what I mean? Or the C word. There's so many words we can't say.
We can't say vagina?
The V's and the C's, right? No different words. Vaccine and not cunt, you believe it or not, the Chinese COVID, which was made in a lab in a wet market, was it? Is that what happened?
Wuhan.
Wuhan. Indeed. What have you guys been watching out there today? What's new in the Dabbleverse, folks? What's going on? What do you guys want to hear about?
Well, I don't know. What does our thumbnail look like? Anything? What was on the thumbnail? Goddamn Opie, wasn't it?
Yeah. What was that? Opie?
Oh, I said, what have you guys been watching? What do you guys
Oh,
Well, that's what I was
You heard
saying.
my question, maybe. The
Yes,
question was, what have you guys been paying attention to in the Devilverse today?
That's what I'm saying. But our thumbnail, Opie, man, we've been watching Opie. Haven't
Oh,
you?
did you watched Opie today? For some reason, I don't believe a word of it, sir.
Well,
I watched the goddamn thing.
Okay, kill him.
Well, actually, believe it or not, I watched a bunch of fucking Opie last night because he went out on a half-hour live stream. So, he was out doing his Opie Unleashed upon the New York City streets, which is a disappointment to everybody, including his family. I think someone even was fucking with him and said that to him while he was on his stream, like, why aren't you home with your kids? And he was like, he's out walking the dog to take it for a shit. That is kind of being at home with your kids. Technically, like, you're doing the one literal duty that you got to do. Yes, this guy gets it. Come on, doggy. Come on, doggy. Why are you doing your third poopy, doggy? Yeah,
Then he ran around with shit on his fingers again, maybe? Was that any of that?
That did come up, believe it or not. Yeah, we watched those two videos recently where Opie was talking about getting poopy on his hand and getting poopied on by the awning at some building. And last night he did say he could not do poopy nunchucks. You remember that nunchuck video we watched?
Yes.
Yeah, because he didn't want to get poopy on his fingers again. So yeah, it did come up again.
Okay, did we determine that was actual bird shit that came on his hand, or is that another type of shit you need to be aware of falling up there?
Like Hershey's.
We'll never know. We'll never know. What we do know is it was most likely a fake story. So he's not a very interesting guy. His fiction isn't very fictional. Brandon Deft, we definitely will be getting into that during the show. We do have the clip of him talking about that. Like, who's Rob Saul? I never heard of her. Rob Saul, never heard of her. What is of Rob Saul? Indeed. But before we go any further, welcome to the stage our other co-host, Kahuna.
How's it going, guys?
Buddy.
It's Kahuna.
Welcome.
What's the good word?
The good word, it's in the Bible, I think. That is old-fashioned. See, I knew I could count on you for some old-fashioned references to fit in with the two old farts, is it?
Oh, that's right. That's us.
Thanks.
I've never looked in that book. I'd get struck.
Struck by lightning for your...
Or by Joey. You never know. There's lightning in Joey. They both strike all the time. Indeed. What I did there, I did.
I see what you did there.
You did a thing. You did a good job. I'm so proud of you, Yingwei. You're doing great.
So I don't know if you guys heard, but Joey says that he's going to be leaving maybe for the summer. Ooh. I don't know. He didn't say when he was leaving, or if he did, I missed it.
He's going to be a jockey on the world's strongest horse.
He said, he said that he wasn't coming back until September. Glory days.
Summer school.
I don't know, man. That seems like an impossible task for him.
He'll be streaming 1 week or less from the date he says he's going to leave.
Yes.
1 week.
Oh, so he's going to announce his leaving, and then he's gonna what? Did he say for sure?
I don't know. I kind of came in a little bit in the middle, but he said he wasn't coming back till September.
So
hopefully he
announced his leaving, or was he just like saying that he could leave and it wouldn't bother him a bit?
Oh, I'm sure that we can trust his word. He said he's leaving.
Yeah, Joe would never lie.
Yeah, but unlike Stuttering John actually has surprised me that he's lasted this long leaving the Devilverse. But there's something tells me that Joey C, if he actually tried to take the summer off, he would be back in just a couple days because he has too much to say, so many important things to say. He does have. There is something about like his show has just gotten like super repetitive. I guess it's possible that he's gotten bored of just saying the same thing every time he goes on a show.
Yeah, it was bad today.
Well, the consumer certainly has gotten bored with this bullshit.
Boy, it's unwatchable.
Oh, maybe here's what he's thinking. He's thinking if he goes away for a minute, maybe the TCN channel might just go away as well. And then if it goes away and nobody pays attention to it for a while, then he could come back and TCN will have forgotten all about him.
And
they turned the old channel into Joey C 24/7.
Well, if he wants, yeah. Yep.
I know. I settled right in and started chatting for 4 hours straight in the chat. I could keep that up probably for ever.
Well, if he thinks that they're going to go away, though, he the only way that's going to happen is if he nukes his channels, all of his videos. That is, because that's all they're playing is the classics now, right?
Yeah, but TCN's got most of them downloaded.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. And we could get a bunch of old shit off of my channel too. I got a bunch over there.
Perfect. And of course, Clearwater Chad is here in the chat. Welcome, Clearwater Chad. We see you there, man.
Nice.
Apparently, he disagrees with us that Joey C's show was good today. So there you go. We have a dissenter in the midst. But yeah,
it was on Clearwater. It was on Clearwater Chad's level. Yes.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Like a really awesome stream.
Banger. It was a banger.
He saw
actually I do have
there was yesterday.
I do actually have some Clearwater Chad clips I wanted to go through, but that's at the very, very, very bottom of the pile. Not to say that we could just pop it right up to the top instantly anytime we feel like it. That's always a possibility.
Going to have to stay on for a little while, I guess.
Well, since we know that he's here, why don't we give him a treat?
Yeah.
Yes, we could absolutely do that. All right. And we do have a poll question there. I'm sure you guys can't miss it in the chat. But yeah, pinned to the top of the chat, of course, is that poll question. But you know what else is pinned to the top of the chat? The link for the link tree for all of our social medias, the link to take you to the membership page. As you guys probably can remember, we're doing a membership drive. We're doing April showers of memberships turn into May flowers of memberships. So help us out if you can, and keep those membership numbers way, way up. We're right at 200, so we're pretty much trying to keep it at that level. And anybody that feels like giving gifted memberships, you're more than welcome to. Of course, I'm stating the most obvious thing in the world, but yeah, the main thing is that the link is pinned to the top of the chat. So there you go.
Greater the April donations, the more beautiful the May flower membership drive will be. It's elementary, Watson.
What the fuck did you just say?
That? Yeah,
I don't know. He cut in for that, whatever it was, though.
Yeah,
thank you for interrupting my wonderful flow that I had going there, just so you could come in and say whatever that was.
The audience understood.
We're being brutal now. We're beating this guy to death, and he's so close to it as it is.
Sense to me when I said it. God damn it.
And of course, yeah, supertip.gg/BYB. And if you want to see the QR code, Honk can point you in the right direction. Yes, indeed. So, all right, now that we got all the grifting crap out of the way, I hate doing that to you folks. I hate being that guy, but I got to be that guy. I got to be that Aaron Imholt. We're trying to hit the gourd today. Don't you guys want to help us? You are bad guys if you don't help us. You're remarkably awesome if you do want to help us. Indeed. And also, don't forget to hit that like button. Smash to subscribe. And yeah, if you turn your notifications on, at least you'll know every time we go live. So do all of those thingies. And before we go any further, we got to welcome to the stage a special guest, Frankie McDonald.
I'm doing great so far. I think it's going really well so far. And guess what? Popeye's sign is up already.
What happened to those homos who were with you the last time?
And this is my... I got to show you something. My forecast for New Zealand.
What is it?
It's like a big rainstorm hitting for North Island, New Zealand for Thursday.
Wow. Did you hear that,
Nice.
Moody? I hope you're watching, because if you're watching right now, Moody, there is your weather report.
Trouble
from
on the
our,
horizon.
world famous Frankie McDonald. What are you doing out and about tonight, Frankie? What do you got going on, man?
I'm at Dooley's right now, and I got something to say. Did you get the link in my video for New Zealand?
Did I? Boy, did I, because you just sent it to me. So, boy, oh boy,
Yeah.
did I. All right. It's only a minute and a half long. Look at you, man. You're making good use. Here we go. We'll do this. All right. Boom, boom. All right. We got Frankie McDonald. So Frankie McDonald, he's not just on the screen right there, folks. He's on the screen twice. That's how good he is. He's
Looking
twice
good.
as good as everyone else. Let's hear it from the beginning, though.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own team station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Major storm with heavy rains headed towards North Island, New Zealand on Thursday, April 17, 2025. It's going to bring us so much heavy rain in Auckland, New Zealand. Winds are going to be really strong, including Rotorua, New Zealand, New Zealand, Pine Knox, New Zealand, including Hamilton, New Zealand, Greystoke, New Zealand, Greymouth, New Zealand, including Hawke's Bay, Napier, New Zealand, including Devonport, New Zealand. There'll be so much heavy rain, it's going to bring heavy downpours, including.
Wow, you talk super fast, Frankie. Are you on
How the hell do you
methamphetamines
talk
or
that
something?
fast,
No,
Frankie?
it's edited.
Are you on drugs? Like,
No, I'm not on drugs.
like
They can
Pat
speed up the
Dixon?
video.
The only
No, I think you might have taken drugs like Pat Dixon did before.
the
he
only
didn't
person
talk
the only person I've ever known in my life that could talk that fast was my father, and he was such a meth head that you can't even believe it.
Frankie,
Look at you.
Are you watching?
I'm not on drugs. People did have options to speed up the video.
Are you an auctioneer?
New Zealand as well, including North Island, New Zealand, including Wellington, New Zealand. The wind's going to be really strong.
I think I just bought livestock for you, I feel like.
Frankie, are you wearing lipstick?
Want to drive the car?
Oh, now you're.
drive the car.
Then suddenly you got really drunk.
The Skol start on Wednesday, April
Next.
6th.
Frankie, do you
After
smoke
the
marijuana?
It's going to bring so much heavy rain.
Wow,
on
you seem like
Thursday,
super,
April
super
17th,
stoned right here.
After the
I-
storm,
This is how I talk when I get way too high. How I do.
I was gonna say, is that Frankie or is that us?
when
You
the
look
storm
20
gets
pounds,
over, we're just
you
gonna
look
light
20
it,
pounds
dude.
lighter.
Yeah. Auckland's gonna get fucked up.
Umbrella will not be powerful enough to stand a
Frankie's on the ganja for the second half of this.
North Island, New Zealand, with heavy
Ain't
downpours
gonna be
and
nothing left in
really
New Zealand by
strong
the
winds
time
on
this storm
Thursday,
gets
April
done.
17, 2025.
Storm is already over.
Everybody living in North Island, New Zealand, be prepared for heavy rain on Thursday, April 17, 2025. Take care, stay safe. Don't get caught in the heavy rain. Stay dry and be safe.
Stay dry, be safe. Look at that smile. That's $1 million fucking smile.
And guess what?
Right there,
It's
folks.
autumn in down New Zealand right now. Their season's the opposite of my season. Down New Zealand's fall of the year. Their winter starts on June 20th.
I got a question for you, Frankie. Did Mahmoud Hikmet put you up to this? I feel like
No.
Moody may have made you do the weather down there, because what it doesn't make any sense if you.
I just studied the weather model for New Zealand. I found a storm for New Zealand for Thursday.
I feel like you got put up to this. I feel like this is all a bit. You're just trolling us, making fun of us right now, Frankie.
No.
Frankie, are you stealing the Wi-Fi right now at Dooley's?
No.
I heard a rumor that you were stealing Wi-Fi again.
No.
Frankie, when a storm hits New Zealand really bad, what happens to Old Zealand?
That means how it could be knocked to Auckland, New Zealand.
Got it.
Yeah,
I know when Frankie's telling a little fib, he rubs his nose and itches it.
Yeah, that's what we heard. Is this true, Frankie? Derek Andrews says that you're waiting for the Popeyes to get done so that you can steal their Wi-Fi.
Nice.
It's going to be free Wi-Fi there.
No.
That's what I would do. Their food is terrible. We'll just go there and use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Frankie. Yeah, what do you say to this rumor that you're just waiting for Popeyes to be done so you can steal
How
their
healthy your
Wi-Fi?
chicken is. How healthy your chicken's gonna be great.
Frankie, did you steal all of the Wi-Fi at the A&W? They don't have any left. Is that why you're done with the A&W?
They have free Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, until it's
No.
all gone.
No, it used to be free till you stole it all. Now they're starting to charge for it.
It's free Wi-Fi there.
How about at Dooley's? Are you?
It's free Wi-Fi there too.
Is it? I
Man, are
guess
you
I'll have to
raking
take
them?
your word for it. Hey, and there he goes, just like
Like
that.
a fart in the wind, he disappears.
You can only hold on to him for so long. He's a slippery fellow,
They
folks.
cut off his.
But, yeah,
Yep,
they
they
cut
caught
off.
him.
Yeah, they realized he was stealing it, and they sent in the Royal Canadian Mounted Police to.
Can't
Just
miss him
shut it
standing
down.
outside. They just went and flipped the switch.
What do you do with the internet, eh?
Yeah, why are you stealing the internet, eh? I had so many more questions about how to be prepared for this winter weather in New Zealand. I don't know. Do you guys think we should do something like really quickly and get prepared? Be prepared for bad weather in New Zealand.
It's a long
Did
way.
you,
I think it's ways
didn't you
away.
hear? He said they're on the opposite season than us. We're fine.
Yeah. Actually, I had no idea that the Southern Hemisphere was on opposite weather as far as like seasons.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I
always
knew that
pictured
their
New Zealand.
toilets, their toilets, I knew that they drain incorrectly. I mean, backwards.
I always pictured New Zealand being a little closer to the equator. I didn't think they really had a winter.
No, actually, I think they're farther. Aren't they? No, maybe not.
Farther than us?
Southern part of Australia.
They're by Australia. They're north of Australia.
Oh, they are
Northeast.
north. Okay. All right. Well, then they would be, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're pretty much equal. Anyway, sorry, folks, for the attempt at geography class in the middle of our show, but I blame Yingwei. I don't know about you guys, but I blame Yingwei.
My fault.
Again, I
May
think
as
we
well.
just
Change our Saturday show to two retards that don't know how anything about geography. And
No,
that'll
I just
be me.
we
I'm not
kind of
gonna-
need
I'm
a
not going to drag Honk into that. It'll just be me. I'm just going to be. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I think you should just stick with two old farts because it's all encompassing.
Yeah, probably true.
You're just bad at everything.
Jeez. All right. Thanks. I guess.
I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Frankie McDonald did write a book called Be Prepared. And if you go in there, you can find out all the things that you should do to get prepared before a major weather event, like buy cases of Pepsi and Coca-Cola and get extra Chinese food is his other recommendation.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Extra Chinese food.
yeah. No, like if you want to survive like a month, like let's say a tornado's headed your way and you got to be prepared, you got to go get a bunch of Pepsi and Chinese food. That is the best advice that you'll ever get from anyone.
Dude,
That's the best survival mode I've ever heard.
An author.
Yeah, he is. Not just that, but he's world famous podcaster, weatherman, etc. Exactly. Isaac Walmart.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka.
Bitch,
Indeed.
mom.
I like that comes in here.
Oh, I love it when he comes. It's the best. It's the best break.
Nobody go clip what Yingwei just said that he loves when someone comes.
Yeah. Don't ever clip
anyway.
anything I say. You can go. It's
Yeah,
good for it.
totally never take the time out of your day to go clip all the perverted things that Yingwei says on accident, on purpose.
Yes.
Indeed.
Like that.
Isaac Walmart, thank you very much, sir. Isaac Walmart gifting 5 BYB podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, sir. We do appreciate the hell out of that. This is exactly what we're shooting for, keeping those memberships up. Everybody else, why don't you be a lot more like Isaac Walmart? Because he's a good egg and we wish him well. Speaking of wishing people well that are good eggs, it's funny. Right before the show started, we had a sighting of Ray DeVito popped in. He didn't realize we hadn't started yet. From the Yankee Stadium, believe it or not, folks. Big things happening out there in New York City, and I don't mean like stabbings, murders, etc. I'm talking, and not even Opie Unleashed, believe it or not. Other things, very exciting things. Ray DeVito. Nobody is safe in New York City when Ray DeVito is running around doing stuff, if you know what I mean.
But he couldn't hear a word we were saying.
Which was probably good considering what we were saying about him. But he's used to it. He doesn't go anywhere with getting a little bit of grief, I don't think. All right. Yes, beloved chatter knows. I think beloved chatter, I can safely say that he's around the New York City area, and Ray is doing the rounds. He was in NLO earlier too. I saw that. He's looking for a new couch to crash on. I would like to mention he was in the Weekly Dabble review yesterday, and I don't ever remember seeing him in that, listening to that show one time ever. So yeah, we gotta. It was kind of funny because he popped on and started chatting in the chat right after I got done with like a couple minute bashing of the poor fellow. So. I don't know if he was sitting there laughing and decided to chat, or if he was like, "Hey, I better chat before they just keep bashing me in this Weekly Devil review."
You know how to summon them now. Just talk shit about them.
Is he looking to move?
No. I think what beloved chatter is referring to is that he pretty much. So he was crashing on his buddy Eli's couch. I don't know if that was temporary or what, but yeah, Ray DeVito does not have one consistent place to live. I don't know if you're aware of that, Yingwei. He usually has about 2 or 3 places. He's just, I mean, there's that entire fucking show on HBO called Crashing. Yeah, that is literally Ray's lifestyle at 50 years old. He lived
in the place where the treadmill was. I thought that was his home base.
He does.
That was where he lived.
Yeah, me too.
But it is. He does. But he's been trying to spend more time in New York City and get his career really.
I guess I get that.
Anyway, you happen to, you're close to New York City, aren't you?
Yeah, close.
Maybe you could rent him a room.
Fuck that.
Have it. Why would you charge him money? Just that's fucking rude. Why would you charge the poor guy money? He can't afford that.
I never said would. I also would probably shoot him on sight if he walked up the driveway just because.
No, come on. It's Ray. He's harmless other than the.
I would not rent him a room. No, I don't see.
Other than the dead hookers on I-80, he's a totally safe human being to be around.
I live too far away.
Off I-80.
He wouldn't like the commute.
No, I think this is a great idea. I think this could be like a real life podcast. Maybe we could do like a 24/7 where Ray lives with you, and maybe you just kind of let him like sleep in your bed with you and the missus. We'll like let him just go full all out, live in your house like he owns the place.
Or get him changing out the bird.
Man, you could start a new show 5 days a week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 24/7. That's serious. Never turn that fucker off.
If it wasn't for the whole reality part of the reality show, that would be really good.
That reality's too much reality. That's too much reality for you. Is that what I'm hearing?
I would have to live with it. It would be the funniest show ever, but unfortunately, no, I don't see that happening at all. But that would be a really, really fun fucking premise. But yeah, no, that's no. There's a small possibility that Yingwei and I may not be the same person. Yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough. Your alter ego, your doppelganger, or whatever.
We're close, but not in that way. That's
fair enough. Beloved Chatter says, "Yeah, the treadmill spot isn't even in Cleveland. It's a suburb way outside of the city. He aspires to live in Cleveland."
There's an aspiration right there.
But
go
like we need to get so Ray kind of considers himself like whatever. He listens to a lot of rap. We won't even say that he's a wigger because I don't think he's quite that far. But like to get him in like in a dangerous neighborhood in fucking Cleveland, like renting a room at some like shithole would be amazing. Like that's how I picture Ray's life really taking off, so that he's close to where all the action is, you know, and where all the open mics are and all the comedy clubs right downtown.
Some third floor apartment with a black family with 2 kids.
I was born to a poor black family.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, anyway, so he, like Beloved Chatter said, he does have that place, but he also has been trying to stay in and doing more work in New York City. So he's been staying at Ray Goots's and this Eli guy's place and whatnot. So it's all fun and games, man. We're just here for the ride. The ride right into the side of a semi trailer. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
You went there. You had to go there, didn't you?
Well, Ray went there. Why wouldn't I?
Boom.
Franklin Sheckler went there. Why wouldn't I?
Boom.
Speaking of Franklin Sheckler, he's MIA. I think he might be dead.
Very quiet.
I might have some news on that front, the Franklin Sheckler, whether he's gone or not. We know he was really good friends with Isolino. We know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Once all those texts came out that Franklin Sheckler was really awkward and weird with, especially the underage gals. Once that story came out, it's almost like Franklin Sheckler disappeared completely.
That's peculiar.
Yeah, smart move, maybe, before things got found out, if you know what I mean.
Whatever happened with that deal between Ray and him?
Well, that's the deal. You mean behind the scenes, whether or not there was like a cease and desist and whatnot?
I thought there was a whole lawsuit thing.
Right. That's not very verifiable, but it is that is the rumor, and I can neither confirm nor deny that that happened, because I made promises that I will keep. Franklin went bye-bye. Very sad. Yes, Isaac Walmart, you get it, sir. Indeed. He had to go bye-bye, or else the rest, it would have been like a Paul Harvey thing. That's the rest of the story. It would have came out about.
Yes, I didn't know that about him.
Right. Yeah. The number one thing was that he was really pervy with that girl, Carmaxla, who I have been trying to reach out to and get a hold of. Maybe see if I can get her on the show. Because I was friends with Crip Daddy when he was alive, and he was kind of pretty close to her, friends with her. She might be willing to come on and talk about that, or maybe not. It's hard to say. All right, let's. Did you guys see the Blue Origin launch today, where they went up to space, a bunch of cackling cunts, if you know what I mean?
A bunch of.
I heard it was coming up.
It was coming. It was coming at levels that you can't believe.
Nobody could believe it. It was huge.
Huge. All right, Soup Party Live coming in with $5 over there. Everybody be like Isaac Walmart and Soup Party Live, killing it tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Soup Party Live, $5. Shout out Bobby Nick. From what I understand.
Exactly. Well played, brother.
Yeah, I heard those two guys are getting along famously lately. Apparently Soup Party. Well, Soup Party Triple G, that is, has been pointing his gun at Bobby Nick. Therefore, I think they've been having a little bit of a back and forth. It's getting spicy out there, folks. Watch your backs. You might get the gun pointed at you if you're not careful.
What was the blue origin of that battle? Do we know?
You fuck around, you'll find out. That's the origin right there.
Okay.
No, I don't even know what the deal is, honestly. I know Soup Party Triple G, he's always looking for like locals or people to fuck with.
I see.
Of course, Bobby Nick was on my show for a long time.
Has he met Joey C?
Yeah, That should be good for a laugh or two.
Yeah. I'm sure that. Yeah, Bobby Nick was on.
There.
Well, Bobby Nick goes on Uncle Jack show all the time, so I would assume at some point they've probably all been on screen together. I wouldn't even doubt if Triple G's been on a show with Bobby Nick too. Maybe that's where it started. I don't know. Maybe I need to send him the fucking link so he can hop on here and tell me the story.
I thought I saw him once on like Lunatic Lounge, or maybe that was on Uncle Jack's show. I remember seeing him on with Bobby Nick once.
Yeah.
He was on with a whole bunch of people, though.
Those guys all do the panel shows. I'm not talking about Triple G, but he does a Discord show-ish, but he also does prepared shows. But, yeah, that's the other thing for sure. I think he hates panel shows for the most part. He just likes to find panel shows to make fun of and find people that he doesn't like. I'm going to send Triple G the link. And if you want to come on here and just tell us what's going on with that, you're more than welcome to.
I see it from that perspective. I just thought they traveled in different circles and they wouldn't run into each other. But from those perspectives, I guess I could see where that would start something.
No, Bobby Nick's so big, you have to run into him eventually. He's not a small guy.
You pull up Brent Monkhouse chat there.
Pretty sure Triple G went to Joey's house. Oh, yeah. You guys remember this, right?
I think I do remember hearing that.
Because I know Joey C was like, yeah, well, come to my house and I'll whoop your ass or something like that. And Triple G showed up to his house. And Joey did not answer the door. And later on claimed I wasn't home. Almost sounds exactly like this whole fucking this this entire Shuley versus Stuttering John episode. Where
he was streaming one time and there was somebody at the door. He was painting that apartment that they moved into. He was sitting there streaming and somebody was banging on the door and he wouldn't even go look. I wonder if that was.
He's a coward. He's a coward. He's a real puss.
So Triple G's in Florida too?
Yeah, he's like an hour away, so he's not that far away from Tampa Bay. Indeed. What's up with you, Johnny Chopsticks? It's all good, man. You can make fun of our numbers. Yeah, we're all good. We know how many numbers we get if we're fine with it. Thank you for pointing that out for us. So
is that true? Jake gets 25? There's no fucking way. Every time I've ever looked in his chat, there's 3.
A lot of people get lost.
I mean, I have seen him do good. I don't know.
Maybe
remember that time he gave away the car.
I've seen Jake get some decent numbers before.
Really?
But only when he's had like Kevin Brennan on or fucking Bob Levy or me, for example. You know, big names, big gets. You like how I threw my hat in that ring real quick there?
Would have been more convincing if you put it in the middle.
Some bitches. All right, Reverend Billy coming in $2. Quad. I'm going to try to catch a ride with Mason for QuadCon. Wait a minute. That would mean you would be catching a ride with me, sir, because I'm driving Mason to QuadCon. Okay, I was thinking Hackamania for some reason. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, if
everything's about quad, Reverend Billy. Don't you worry. It's all see what he just did? Like, you're not driving with me.
No. If you want to go to QuadCon with us, you're more than welcome to. Mason's just riding the Amtrak down to Quad, and then we're all going in the rig down there. So, very, very convenient. If you want it to be, Reverend Billy, you're more than welcome. We can cruise in a crew. We can be a crew. Show up. All together. Wouldn't that be special? Wouldn't that be special? All right, let's get into it, guys. Right on. See? Boom. There. That's how things happen, folks.
That is going to be a blast.
That could be a lot of fun.
Have we promoted QuadCon for next year yet tonight?
No, we have not. I was trying to get my crippled little fingers to get up there where I can
do that. Sam Bibley to get in here. He committed to QuadCon tonight or at TCN instead of, he was going to Joey's, but Joey won't read his chat, so he said, fuck him, he's going to QuadCon.
Boom! You heard it here, folks. We got another one. And it's kind of funny because actually you said Sam Bibley. I just had talked to Sam Bibley for the first time like yesterday or the day before. Met him in a Discord, as a matter of fact. But yeah, QuadCon 2026 will be in Reno, Nevada, the biggest little city in the world. And it's a great place to
trying to figure things out about the airport, though.
Yeah, well, they have one. I mean,
planes.
That's the main thing is that they have Oh, but do they allow planes to land?
Yeah,
there?
do they allow
That's what
planes
you
to
were
land
wondering.
there? That's my big question.
Do
Yeah,
they
I might be
allow
there.
planes?
If that airport will take a plane, I might be able to.
We'll take a plane.
Do they allow planes? I believe they allow planes, trains, and automobiles all the way to Reno, baby.
Beautiful.
We're doing it.
Reno. That's a great town.
I'm sure Google would know the answer.
I'm not talking to her.
She's a real cunt.
She's a bitch.
She's a crunt.
Spell one thing wrong, and all the answers just are all fucked up.
Indeedery. All right, let's do some topics. What do you guys think? Blue Orgy?
Sure.
The Blue Orgy? You guys want to see these puddings? Anyway, I think this video is kind of old. I'm not sure. I think they cut a promo at some point. But no, I mean, I just mainly wanted to show how obnoxious and annoying this is. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on it, but boy, oh boy, are these cunts a real bore. Let's hear it.
They think they are the
so
top of the
much.
We love you.
We love you.
Bring us back safe.
We're so grateful.
We're counting on you.
We're counting on you.
We believe in you
to a
too.
rocket.
Thank you for helping us heal. 3,
Oh my
2,
God.
1. Taking up space.
That's just
Yeah,
like-
you are. That's about all they are doing in life. is
And
taking
oxygen.
food, baby.
They were worshiping a rocket, just like those weird people from Planet of the Apes Return that were worshiping the fucking bomb at the end. Yes.
Yeah, dude. Creepy shit. I mean, if you guys noticed, it is in the shape of a dildo, though. So I just assumed that the ladies thought it was just a huge, gigantic dildo, and they're like, oh, it's so big and massive.
If you watch the launch, Katy Perry rides on the outside.
She rides it all right. But yes, indeed, it is in the shape of a dildo, and these women deserve to have dildos in their mouths because they're not, like you said, they're taking up air. But yeah, the taking up space thing, that's like hashtag taking up space. It's like taking up a new hobby, or does it mean like you're taking up space, which, that's not a good thing when you're just taking up space. Like sometimes you guys can just be taking up space on this podcast.
It's a passive aggressive ploy, I think.
Like that was like what I just said.
Yes.
Yeah,
Much
just
like
like
that.
what you just said. Exactly.
Like
Thank
that.
you for reinforcing my example.
Monster dildos, ladies. Yeah, and that fucking that Katy Perry, it does seem to be one of the most annoying cunts I've ever heard talk.
Ever.
Actually, she's pretty much the what they're focusing on in all of these clips. So they're really trying to sell this bitch, just like they did with Tay Taylor, my Tay. We got plenty of this stuff. Sorry to disappoint. We can go through it. They're all just like 40-second clips. So we're not going to waste the entire show talking about dumb bitches in space, but we're going to talk about them for a minute. They're all about how they look and blah, blah, blah.
I have so much gratitude that we're able to do this. It's not about going to space. It's about what we bring back.
Whoa.
What's
Well,
the
she had a lot of
belt?
work.
Able to be able
Yeah,
What?
maybe a little too
Why do
much.
they have a
It's starting to look like
belt?
that Versace woman. Her
I
face is
don't-
turning to concrete. Her
Yeah,
tits.
do you guys understand
amount
the
of-
belt thing?
Just think of the amount of makeup they're going to have to clean off the sides of that rocket when it gets back. They're going to have to detail that whole thing.
Disgusting.
to do this. It's not about going to space. It's about what we bring back.
My 92-year-old grandfather is making the journey to
Okay, wait. It's not about what we taking a space is what we bring back. What?
Moon rocks.
She thinks they're going to the moon.
Yes.
I mean, why do women always have some weird phrase or saying that just absolutely makes no sense? It's like,
They need to
live,
gotta be
laugh, love.
They need to be smacked around. That's why.
God darn
She
it.
hasn't been smacked around in a while, so she needs to have. It's like going to a chiropractor. She needs to be adjusted.
Yes. Yes. Corrected, you mean, sir.
Right.
Fine, sir. She
That's
needs corrected.
See the flight.
I'm going to be very emotional this weekend.
Yeah.
This journey really is
Get her period
about
twice.
I mean, this is a glorified amusement park ride, dude. This seriously, come on. This is
This is one of those flights that just leaves the atmosphere and then comes right back, isn't it?
Right. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
They actually didn't even go anywhere.
In reality,
healing. It's just that my healing takes me to
I
the
touched the
start.
rope.
It's never
Why
too
did they
late
just touch the rope?
to fulfill your dreams.
All of them said, I think you should do it. All of them, much to my surprise, including Oprah.
It's a big journey.
Had to get Oprah's
It's
name in there.
huge.
Yeah. Your competition wanted you to go on a rocket that possibly could explode in space. Yeah. I can see why Oprah was like, yeah, you're the other black lady that people know.
Didn't he have a satellite that just blew up here not too long ago?
Yeah.
I mean, let's just say not enough things blow up in space. Let's be honest here. We want more things, especially with women drivers, right? Like the challenge.
Katy Perry for one life. She came back.
I mean, she's about the color of Donald Trump as far as the orange goes. That's off the charts there.
Huge.
Yep. Got it. NS31. Is that like MS13, but a little different?
Yeah.
NS31, yeah, it's like MS13 backwards, something like that.
Hey, may the force be with you, Kahuna.
Kahuna, man. Do you guys have tacos in space, man? Did you guys like eat lunch up there? Do you like corn or flour tortillas when you're in space? Homie?
This rocket better be a lowrider.
Hey, yo, man.
Dude, this guy gets it
dingle balls
before it
around
blows. That's right, ladies. Before you ride that Blue Origin, you better spit on it. Spit on that thing.
Hawk 2.
Now.
She's
We
not
haven't seen it. I want to see it myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred if it was like fucking Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips, and fucking Hawk to a Girl, and maybe some other slut. Way more interesting. And those chicks are way more used to being right on top of rockets too. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Did you know that Amelia Earhart on her ill-fated flight was actually assisted and was a co-pilot was a man? A lot of people don't know that. That's right.
Are you? Well, wait.
Flying that plane.
She was on a singular flight around the world by herself.
She wasn't by herself. There was a gentleman with her. I swear to God. Google it.
I'm not going to right now, but I'll take your word for it.
First I'm hearing of this.
I do not know about that.
I knew she wasn't flying that plane.
Yep.
Women can't fly.
He was either a navigator, they said, but we all know the rest of the
think
story.
he was an alligator.
Navigator.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, I thought she was trying to be the first lady, so she had to have a guy with her. See how that works? Couldn't do it by herself. Couldn't do it without the help of a man, just like Aaron Imholt trying to hang a sign. Very similar. Incapable of help without a real man around.
That's right.
Which we will be getting to here very shortly. But we're going to have to rip on the Shuley clan and other stuff first. We got Opie, we got Aaron, we got all kinds of shit to talk about tonight. But yeah, we had to bring this. I had to talk about this. I mean, all of these chicks are insufferable, but Katy Perry is, I just, her talking about this is so ridiculous.
1, 2, 3, take us space!
Yeah, once again. I mean, is there a worse fucking phrase to call your trip to space when you're a woman, a bunch of women? Take up
How about
space.
space cadets?
Yeah, for sure. They definitely are that. Wait, no, they should have called it waste of space.
Yes. Get me a sandwich. I think it should have been called.
Yes, with my sandwich.
Get your ass back down here and make me dinner.
Once they're out of the atmosphere, they're no longer using up our oxygen.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. All
Quit
right.
playing
So
around.
here's the point. So they pretty much just went straight up into space, like barely, and apparently there's no gravity up there for about 4 minutes. They had to just float around. So here's that.
Shit, I'd want to go around the moon anyway.
You guys,
Something.
I don't have to tell you. Look at the moon. Look. Okay. Look at the moon.
That was Earth, wasn't it?
Whoa,
They don't know.
Earth.
That's amazing.
I don't know.
Now, we haven't seen it. I want to see it myself.
1, 2, 3. Take us space!
You like saying that a lot. No, that's just replaying. I'm
What does
joking.
that even mean?
And of course, what goes up must come down, right, guys?
Yeah.
Those are like the guy parachutes. There go the girl parachutes. Just falling right there.
Somebody forgot to connect the parachutes.
And then
Whoops.
next will be the main
I would-
parachutes that pulled out.
Hear that screaming inside the capsule?
It's very
You-
soft.
Do you hear that irrational screaming inside? Do you hear that nonsense? Do you wish you had earplugs if you were inside there? Can you imagine if just one dude was in there? He'd have been like, "Oh my god, what am I doing? Why? They should
Look,
have sent
the capsule looks like an erect nipple.
Yep.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Despite the
Dickhead.
sporty perception. There it is.
So they only scream every 5 seconds. What a joy! What a joy these ladies are to be around. I'm
Looked
sure.
like a pretty sudden stop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sudden enough, if you ask me. That's usually how falling goes, though. It's not the falling part that hurts. It's the
stopping.
stop at the
Yeah.
end.
Man, that thing is way smaller than I thought it was.
There
heard
you
that a
go.
lot.
Boom. This campaign is such a waste of space, indeed, sir. Nah. Black holes, dark matter. All right. I can roll with that. I think we can clean it up in post, though. All right, let's see. Oh, yes. World peace, folks. World peace. She's a real hippie. I'm sure she totally doesn't drink adrenochrome for babies. Totally not. Probably not a thing. She's probably never been to praise Moloch at the Bohemian Grove. Totally, probably never happened.
Does that one chick show what they brought back?
They didn't bring anything back. They just went to space.
She said it was the most important thing was what they were going to bring back. I want to see it.
Yeah, they well, what did they bring back? An experience? How exciting, right?
Doesn't do me any good.
Are you sure? The Real Housewives of NASA. Flat Cat, all pictures.
That's
too.
a good one.
Housewives of NASA, indeed.
Katie.
Oh man, she's real insufferable, isn't she? All right, last one we got here, and then we'll move on from this nonsense. But yeah, everything about Katy Perry. I'm just gonna play this entire thing. I do have to make a phone call while I do that.
And it is surrender to the unknown, trust. And this whole journey is not just about going to space. It's
shut up.
It's the team. It's the whole thing. I couldn't recommend this experience more. This is like up there with all the, different tools that I've learned in my life, from meditation to the Hoffman process. This is up there because what you're doing is you're like really finding the love for yourself, because you got to trust.
I'm not doing it till they come up with some better landing.
You're feeling the love when you come down, for sure, and you're feeling that strength. So I feel really connected to that strong, divine feminine right now.
By the way, you're such a badass. I love that the month of April, you're like, I'm going to space and I'm launching my tour.
It is the highest high
and the lowest low.
You're such a badass. You're starting your tour and going into space. It's almost like you went into space just to promote your
tour.
Stupid tour. And it's almost like they made you the focal point of this whole thing just to do that. Very annoying. Very annoying. I hate her. I hate her more than I thought. I don't really pay attention to any of the pop stars and all that crap. It's very annoying. But yeah, she's insufferable as much as Taylor Swift ever was. I hate her. I hate her guts every which way possible.
She really is.
She really does take up space. I mean, that's. You know what I actually did?
Up there.
What's that? Sorry.
Should have left a few of them up there, just floating around.
All of them. How about all of them? No, that's really the thing. Like, I wonder how far up into space you have to go before it just like keeps going and doesn't come back. Like, that would have been so much preferable if it had just gone outside the atmosphere enough just to.
Shit, we can't turn the engine off.
Yeah. Oopsie daisy. Sorry, ladies.
These things are tricky. We probably should have paid more attention in physics, but
we knew this would happen if it got out of range.
Yep.
Those damn DEI hires. Am I right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Well, sorry, Jeff. I hope
we knew this would happen.
You can find another girlfriend.
That's right. Women. Yeah, exactly. Well, she's not that good looking anyway. I mean, you saw her. She was pretty wrinkly, but not that you guys have problem with wrinkly women. I mean,
I don't know.
That's kind of fun. Anyway, we'll move on from that one. That's very mean of me and true, though. True. Very true.
I like pugs.
Chows? How about chows? Except for not Dr. Chow, of course, but like the dog chow.
I was going after the wrinkly thing.
The wrinkly, yes, the wrinkly puppies, they're cute. Dr. Chow, not so much. Sorry. Indeed.
All personal preferences, of course.
Yeah, so I made a phone call and it didn't even disrupt the show. I like that, man. That's how it should go.
Conducting business.
But I did want to say that I did see Katy Perry. You guys remember Rebecca Black? She had that song. It's Friday, Friday. That song?
No.
Okay, it was like a viral thing maybe 15 years ago, dude. Like, it was a huge song as a joke for just a second. But yeah, that girl, I had no idea. Like, she actually has a career now, which is very odd. She's opening for fucking Katy Perry on her tour. I saw that. It was like, what? Rebecca Black is actually a pop star now? That is so fucking weird. Yeah, I would agree with that. Her dad paid for her hit to be made, and yeah. So anybody that remembers what I'm talking about, it's an infuriatingly, like, it's one of those earworms. Like, I'll never forget that song just because it's catchy, but not in a good way. So, but anyway, I was surprised to see that. Mr. Blue Sky, look at you. 100 crooners. Thank you very much, Mr. Blue Sky. Crooners, Crohn's disease, whatever. Okay.
A bunch.
A bunch of money from your Nordic country, wherever that is.
Hopefully it's not 100 Crohn's disease.
100 Crohn's disease sounds painful. That doesn't sound fun.
I don't think that is what the super chat system was made for, and I hope that this isn't 100 Crohn's disease.
I'm actually gonna pull up Rebecca Black's song. This is gonna piss me off, because that you guys don't know this song. It's Friday. You guys can read that.
I haven't listened to the radio. Doesn't it suck that you only jump from a tree, but these sluts went to space and they didn't even break their necks?
Yeah, well, they weren't traveling at a breakneck speed, were they?
Well, that fucking thing came down pretty hard. It did slow down, but Kahuna and I both thought that was a pretty substantial stop.
Wouldn't it be funny if they all came back if one of them went up there with COVID? They all came back with COVID, sitting in that little thing.
That would be fucking great.
Yeah, any negative story we can get out of this would have been great, but we're not getting it. We're not getting it. All right, here you go. Here you go.
Never heard her.
Oh, I'm old.
I'm waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh.
Never
Gotta
heard
go
it.
downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything.
Gotta have my bowl, gotta have my cereal. Like, if you listen to the lyrics, that's the funniest part.
The time is ticking on and on, everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus. I see my friends kicking in the front seat.
What do you guys think? Is this your kind of music?
This is why I haven't listened to the radio since the early 90s.
I can see why I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Yeah, I think around 2005-ish. It's like 20 years ago at this point. I do believe. Actually, we can look real quick. Shout out to Rebecca Black. 13 years ago. That's all. Wow, I'm actually surprised, to tell you the truth.
Look what Goody Two Shoes wrote about four messages up.
And as well, that's not the only thing. She was on Tosh.0. That's why it blew up really big. Like Frankie McDonald, our buddy that just came on the show a minute ago. That's where he cut his teeth and became famous. He became a viral sensation, just like Rebecca Black, who's now.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why pretty much everybody knows of Frankie McDonald, because of the siren. He did the tornado siren and made it on Tosh.0 with that fucking thing.
Well, we got to have him do that next time he's on.
Oh, the tornado siren.
Yeah, he does a good one.
Oh, God, that's fucking funny.
He yells Bitcoin. He runs from gorillas. He does all kinds of fun shit, man. If you haven't looked at Frankie McDonald's YouTube page,
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Right. Until it's gone. He will
and
steal
hates
every
black
bit of
people.
Wi-Fi.
Hates them. No, I'm joking. Goody Two Shoes. I looked it up. Mom paid for this bullshit, and it was so bad it became viral. Later, they had legal dispute about the rights.
They had a legal dispute about the rights. Isn't that something?
It's always weird when the parents are fucking assholes and rip their kids off or put their kids in to become like children actors. Like Michael Ray Bowers, who seems like a broken human being. But cheers to Rebecca Black. She's killing it right now, opening it up for Katy Perry. And I don't think she has to actually open up anything like Chad Zumach does for Nick Swartzen, if you know what I'm saying. Mr. Blue Sky, 100 crooners. Doesn't it suck that you only jumped from a tree, but these shits?
I said
sluts. Yeah, sluts. All right, you can say, it doesn't allow you to say sluts on a super chat. Doesn't it suck that you only jumped from a tree, but these sluts went to space and they didn't even break their necks? Agreed. Yes, sir. I do think so. Do we need to do a GoFundMe or like a Make-A-Wish type situation here, Mr. Blue Sky? Is that what we're headed for? 20 crooners. Let's send Quad to space. Wait a minute. Yeah, you didn't say anything about coming back, though. Like, what are you trying to say? Wait a minute. I don't know if you're being a nice guy or a bad guy, because there's only two possibilities, right? It's there's a
send them to the moon with some potatoes. You can plant potatoes.
There you go.
Holy shit. Yeah, look at this. Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid. Good job for you grabbing a good guest. Look at this. Michael Ray Bauer confirmed for Nice Podcast Stupid this Thursday. Thursday. Yeah, we've seen Michael Ray Bowers on like Little Mirror. He was on someone else's show too. I mean, maybe Carl's or something. I forget. But yeah, good job on you booking Michael Ray Bauer, Dan. Good job. That should be it. I'll be watching, no doubt about it. Are you going to ask him all the tough questions like, did you have to suck Dan Schneider's cock or show him your feet or like all that fun stuff?
How did he get so goddamn fat? That should be one you ask.
He ate food. Honk.
Yeah, that's usually
he ate too much food, to be more specific.
Well, there might have been a lack of exercise and other things involved. Perhaps he has overactive thyroid.
Yeah, I'm sure he would be happy to have more excuses than he already does. So, yeah, you should be in that chat. You should be in that chat helping the guy out. Sounds like you would be good. Mr. Blue Sky. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Blue Sky. And if you send me to space, please bring me back. Please bring me back. And Nice Podcast Stupid. Indeed. We'll all be watching. Everybody go check out Nice Podcast Stupid. Where can you find Nice Podcast Stupid? You can find it. Dan the man, right there you go. Everybody go check out a Nice Podcast Stupid. But do it after this show's over. Don't you fucking dare leave right now and do that.
Right. That would be rude.
That would be rude. Uncalled for. Untoward, is it? As it
That's
were?
correct.
Hey, G-Rob. Glad you could make it. We're busy doing other stuff. Mod privileges for someone else, maybe. G-Rob, you got better things to do than hang out with your real friends, huh?
All the love we give her.
Yeah, everything we do for you, G-Rob, and this is how you repay us. We gave you a wrench, and this is how you treat us.
It's not like we're just running around with too many tools. Something.
I mean, speak for yourself. I hang out with way too many tools.
That was a really stupid comment. G-Rob, don't hold that against me.
Take that as you will.
Yeah. Yes. Please.
Take that for what you mean it for, G-Rob. Yeah, so a lot of people call it a sling blade. God damn it!
Yeah.
A lot of people call it a razor blade.
That's how the movie got named and everything.
I thought it sounded like that black feller from Time said, "You gonna eat that cornbread? You gonna eat that cornbread?"
Here we go.
All right, we're going straight from dumb cunts into and I didn't mean you, G-Rob. Don't take that wrong. Don't take that the wrong way. I would never call the ladies in our chat dumb cunts.
No, just the girls that go flying into space.
Late for work, G-Rob, is it? We're putting a lot on her tonight, aren't we? This is brutal. I'm sorry, G-Rob. I apologize. I'm a different person now. Yeah. No, not you too, Flathead. Did I break it? Did I break the rules? Oh no. Stop using this here.
She's a good egg.
Flat Cat, where were you? Where were you at the beginning of the show? Yes, Cardiff. Stop saying Cardiff. I agree. I will. All right, let's Carrot Top. Bingo. Let's do it. We got this little ditty. We're going straight from the C words to the single men of the Dabbleverse. I thought this was actually hilarious. Good job on you. So Thorough Joe Burrow nailed it again, sir. Let's start off with a fun one.
It's danger when he's bringing out the lightsaber.
Let's beat up on Stuttering John. I know. I gotta wipe the hemorrhoid blood out of my ass crack.
Toddlers jacking themselves off and jacking themselves off to me.
I couldn't
Jesus Christ.
Poop. Hi, 80. Silver.
I'm pooping fine right now.
I still have to shit.
Horse poop from a distance smells good.
I have to stop that. I mean, Ray, come on, man. I mean, we get awesome drops from everybody, but have you guys ever heard this? That horse poop smells good from a distance? I live near horses, and I'll tell you, I don't think it smells very good.
Horse poop from a distance smells like horse poop from a distance.
It's kind of what I thought. It still smells like shit, buddy.
I grew up out in the country. Pig shit's where it's at.
Pig shit's where it's at. All right. Moving along.
I like crossing my arms sometimes. It pushes up my titties.
I'm fucking with a woman with an Audi. Horse, call me gay.
He likes women with an Audi
Needle dig. Aaron can't fuck.
These are great.
I'm gay. I'm a gay guy now.
Yeah, that's actually funny because that's from like yesterday. That's amazing. So he must have made this last night. Jesus Christ. Get off the dog, Rob. I mean, we did question him the other week when he came on here. We absolutely did put it to him and asked him about the dog jerking. He denied it once again. I don't know.
Joe Burrow deserves a fucking Dabby Award for this. This is
yes, this is great. And the Oscar goes to the Hackies. Yeah, I think they call it the Hackies. The Hackies.
Do you think I give a frog's fat ass about impressing you?
Apparently not.
I fucked kids.
Joe Burrow, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Joe Burrow, go fuck yourself. I love it.
He's got to do more of those. That was great.
My God, that is fucking great.
I did notice that he put on their Bumble. So apparently he's trying to claim that these guys are homosexuals. Speaking of homosexuals. Yeah, I mean, whatever. We can get into all this stuff. It is wonderful. But yeah, all those guys are single ladies. So speaking of the ladies, we've already been coming after all of you ladies and calling you the C word and whatnot. I have a feeling you have 2 tabs open, both of you right now. So I feel like saying the C word a lot right now because I feel like you should be shutting off the tab to anything else you may or may not be watching. Allegedly. I'm alleging it. Yes, I am. It's alleged. Did you guys watch MLC? Any of MLC last night and whatnot?
Fuck no. He's on too much now, man.
Yes,
I don't get
that's
him.
true.
He's killed
Dude.
it. And his numbers are suffering terrible, I think, because of that. He's overkilling it.
No, I agree with you 100%. But last night was the weirdest shit I've ever seen, dude. He like pulled up Ray talking about ham, and then he proceeded. So if you pull up a guy talking about ham and saying like how retarded that is to have a conversation about ham and like where you bought it and how you buy it and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And then you sit there and make fun of him for a half hour plus talking about ham. Isn't your show necessarily just as dumb if you're sitting there talking about hamburger? So anyway, yeah, this is what we're doing last night on KB's show. I could actually show you the real fucking thing, the actual feed from his show, or I can show you what Real Media Player threw together because this is brilliant as well. We know he loves just pointing out something very specific from a live stream and making clips of it. So this is what it sounds like when you listened. So like I said, that show was at least half an hour of talking about ham. Here's 6.5 minutes of it.
Yeah, Ray was talking about baked ham today or something. Somebody's like Ray's live. Somebody's like Ray's live. I think I'd rather watch Ray DeVito. And if Ray was here, Ray would be like, Ray flirting with MGD and riffing on ham steaks. Is it a guy or a gal, a ham or a steak? Ray called it a ham steak episode. What was that? Ham radio? Ray and Mr. Kel. Ray and Mr. DeVito. Ray was Ray, but then I was watching Ray Shack. I mean, how does Ray know that? And Ray was live. So I could have sniped Ray. It's like Ray becomes like Stuttering John, give Ray money. Plus, Ray thinks that like, give Ray money. You want Ray to stick around. Even Ray's takes on honey baked ham. And then Ray was talking about honey baked ham. Been talking about honey baked ham for 15 minutes. I mean, and then is it beneath me to watch Ray?
Like I don't mind ham sometimes, but it's just too salty for me. But ham is just like.
And Ray had like 50 people watching Ray. No, fast food and honey baked ham are two different things. For Ray, baked hams, Ray, you fucking idiot. A lot of people want honey baked ham. Everybody else plans ahead a little bit more than Ray.
I was annoyed, and then I thought
Ray shows up Christmas Day. I mean, it's a ham store. That's how it works, Ray. Why would Ray do anything? Ray acts like he's some kind of guy. Ray, nothing works out for you. You're a fucking loser. Can't believe me watching Ray. Ray's funny. Ray's a fucking idiot. People want hams before Easter and before Christmas. What a shock.
Do you guys get the drift of that? Jesus Christ, dude. Why are his numbers down? Can anyone take a wild stab at what might be going on over there at Emma? Is he losing his fucking mind, dude?
I can't imagine why.
I have never once watched him.
Oh, you've never watched him? Not one show.
Nope.
I've actually watched one of his shows live one time when he had Tukey on, and it was very, very funny. But other than that, the only time I've ever seen it was
he's had Tukey on a couple times, and like the one where he came on as Tukey, and April Brucker was on, and he just like destroyed her fucking the entire time. That was it.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, dude, it was one of the most cringe things I've ever watched. But he wrecked her life. He wrecked her life. But then she kind of came back with the pissing in the hallway thing and all that stuff. So whatever. I've never had April Brucker on, but I would happily have her on. I think the last thing I've ever heard about her was she came out with some fucking scantily clad, almost nude calendar. Ray was trying to show off to everybody, like, oh, I got 5 of these calendars, man. It was like, oh, and neat, buddy. How does it feel to have calendars of April Brucker? Did you know she was in Playboy?
No, I didn't. But were the dolls naked as well?
I can't. Jesus Christ, that's a great question, Honky. I remember seeing like her stuff in Playboy. I don't even remember if the puppet made it in there. I don't think the puppet's in the calendar.
Well, then I'm gonna pass on checking it out.
Yeah, nah. Whatever. It's just good to have that kind of information.
Oh, I've never seen a naked puppet before. I've seen a lot of naked bitches, but never a naked puppet.
Oh, that's right. You told me you're anti-porn, anti-nude women or whatever. You're a good boy. So congrats to you, Honk, for being a good man. That's fine. I get it.
Lies, all lies.
It's hard to, when a guy says, I don't look at nude women and shit, it's like, suspect, very, very suspect. Yes.
I look at my spouse, my wife, I look at her naked. I don't need to look elsewhere.
I don't need.
Yeah, but when she's not around.
Well, I didn't say, she's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, we know what happens. We know. You're wetting your whistle, if you know what I'm saying. We know what you're doing. Boy, that got weird. Sorry, ladies. Didn't mean to get weird on you, but that's what we do here at BYB. I don't know if
what happens when you bring puppets in.
Puppets.
Yeah. Speaking of
puppets, will be the end of all of us, I believe.
Oh, is that what you're doing here? Is it a goody two shoes? Honky is one of them semen retention guys.
No semen retention.
Well, he's blown 3 loads since we started this show. Actually, he's
right.
The opposite of semen retention.
Time I take off, I go wipe off in the sock.
Right. Every time he goes away and comes back, it's just he's got to clean up the screen a little bit. It's
right.
It's like a windshield wiper thing. It's a long story. We'll go behind. We'll break the fourth wall one of these times. And we'll show you what goes on.
We'll break the paywall for you folks if we have to. We'll do it all. We're doing it.
See Honk wimping out his window squeegee.
Yeah.
Yeah, your camera looks extra blurry today.
Nice.
What's that from?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I plead the fifth, though.
I plead the fifth. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. You get away from me. What?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Get your hands off me. All right.
That wasn't me.
Moving right along. Speaking of dudes that need to blow their wait a minute.
I hate these walk and talks because of the angle he always has. Looking up his fucking.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I mean you can already obviously he's got the 5 o'clock shadow going on, but yeah, I'm surprised like how much of a fucking double chin he's got. He's about to turn sideways a little bit and show you how bad it really is. I have not seen it as of late, but yeah, he's still out there in Colorado doing opening for Nick Swartzen, is it? But yeah, so he did a little bit of a walk and talk. Let's see what that looks like.
Doom, Chad, in this scenario, you have to pick one person to do a live podcast event, Carl or Melton. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big surprise. I'd probably pick Melton because I remember when we were friendly and I'd call into a show, everyone said we had really good chemistry with each other. And somebody sent me a podcast that we did when we were in Tulsa recently. It's on YouTube. And we had a good rapport. But then again,
I guess that was the end of it. But I whatever. I just found that interesting that Chadley trying to butt up to our. Oh no! Don't you guys do that in my fucking chat? Stop! Melton. Okay, now I mean this is more reasonable. At least you added Melton into the mix on this one. But yes, Melton and the Mud Shark. I mean, Melton's been destroying him for so long now. I would love whatever. They've been together on a few podcasts, and Chad won, right, guys? Yeah, Chad won. Because he wouldn't shut up and quit screaming about nothing. I guess that's winning nowadays. When you have nothing, no points, you have nothing, but you can scream and yell. I mean, Chad and like Joey C, those kind of guys, that's how they win arguments, right? They like even when I've gone on and done arguments with people on shows, I always give them an opportunity to make jokes or say something because I'm thinking about the audience. You got to think about the audience, like in those situations. You can't just go on there and scream and yell the entire time and never take a breath. And that's kind of Chad Zumach's. That's his method for.
My ex used to be one of those.
Mine as well. Yep.
Oh, yeah, if they never take a breath,
I would just turn around and walk out the door.
Same. Yep.
Yeah, too much.
All you can do.
Exactly. So if you were in an argument with Joey C or Chad, then you would just walk away. That's what I would do too. Oh, I can't.
But as a host, though, Quad, how do you feel about muting somebody's mic if they're doing that?
I've done it before.
I've done it before to give somebody else an advantage, and I don't agree with that. But I mean, for fuck's sake, when somebody's being like Joey and they're just not letting anybody get a word in edgewise, at some point you gotta just shut up for a second and let this other guy talk.
Exactly. One time he was on Uncle Jack's show and I called in on the call-in number to have an argument with him, and I kind of knew that's what would happen anyway. I just whatever. So we argued for about 25 minutes straight, and it was pretty much him just screaming over the top of me. I never could get a word in, and that's just yeah.
Shut up, face.
Mute. All right, yeah. You want to find out about
me?
it?
I wasn't talking about me. God damn it.
So Sam Bibley is here now. He's venting about Catalano TV banning him. He is the newest member of QuadCon 2026.
I thought he switched.
Yeah, he switched from Coca-Cola to Pepsi. As a matter of fact, recently he's a flip-flop. This Sam Bibley guy. Not since Tom Gooley held a wrench in the chat have I been treated so poorly at Catalano TV. From now, Sam Bibley chats will appear at TCN, but not CTV. Yeah, so that's the Catalano network instead of Catalano TV. That's a fact. Johnny Chopsticks, $2. Can the four of you sing "Pissing in the Hallway" in unison? All right, 3, 2, 1. Pissing in the hallway.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about. So
pissing in the hallway. No, like
though, if you want me to.
No, what's her name? Tracy Brucker, the one we were just talking about, the puppet lady. She came up with that song. So Ray DeVito exposed the fact that one time there was a puddle of pee in his sister's house in the hallway, and the daughter, his niece, blamed him and said, "I saw Ray peed in the hallway." And then like the mom, his sister, backed the kid up and were like something about like, "Oh yeah, Ray pissed in the hallway." And he told that story, as he does tell stories that probably you shouldn't repeat in, like on a podcast. Like, dude, keep that shit to yourself. But yeah, for sure, Tracy caught onto that and used it against him, which I love. Even Tom Myers. Tom Myers, yeah, like that. That was the creepiest shit on Halloween when Tracy Brucker and Tom Myers made that like little clip. Franklin Sheckler used it in his videos. It's very creepy and it's very good. I'll have to say. Cheers, shout out to them. Good stuff, good times, funny songs. Pissing in the hallway. She's an old timey lady as well as like Keanu. She's another one of them old timey ladies, old fashioned. All right, before we
you wouldn't have time to check your Twitter from there. Cupcake, I think, sent you a couple of videos. He happened to get a video of the factory where Joey C's having his shirts made.
Oh, yeah, I could look here. Yeah, did you?
And also, everybody go to the AmericanCupcakeStore.com and get your flip-flopper t-shirts.
Flopper t-shirts. Forgot.
Shoot, can I play these from here? Let me see.
Otherwise, they're on his website too, he said.
Yeah, I guess I can play them from Twitter, which is I did not.
Now is Joey's.
I think you just got to download it first.
Is Joey's t-shirt printing shop in some child labor sweatshop in China, or?
Oh, you got to watch the video. Tells it all.
Awesome.
Yeah, I hate these. Yeah, I downloaded it. I don't have a media player, so it's like it never fucking works. I love when people send me videos. It's very helpful. All right, let me just see if I can do this, and we'll just play it this way.
Maybe it's easier off his website.
Yeah, you can see these. All right, there's multiple ones here. There you go. I'll get that out of the way. We'll play it right here. Gooner PDF. That's a fact, Jack.
Hit the arrows there and blow it up.
It wasn't working like that. Yeah, see, that's what's effed up. Now it started over.
Gooner PDF. That still fucking kills me.
Download it. All right. Anyway, are these MP4s even?
I make a Gooner PDF shirt.
Yeah, you guys get the idea. Chinese shop. I can do it a different way here. Maybe give me a minute to do that.
Sorry.
Oh, it's whatever. I just have to like add it to my drive.
American Love Kahuna PDF.
I was just trying to get in a plug for Cupcake.
Killed the flow. Shit.
American Love Joey C. Kahuna PDF.
Yeah, like it doesn't even have a download option. God damn it. I hate that. Huh.
Yeah, you saw the gist of it anyway.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll figure out something else. I can do this on the next show, Cupcake. Right. I think I can download it and put it on my drive and play it that way, but it's going to take a 4-step process, and I don't know that I want to get into that right now. Yeah, with pictures, it's no problem. But
Chat
doing it
turned on me in a hurry. Holy cow.
Quit killing the show, you motherfucker. How dare you? Yes, it's no, I can't even drag and drop them either. So I was trying to just drag it and drop it to nope, can't even do it that way. See, that's the thing. Like on Discord, you can do that shit. You can play videos, like add it to the tab real easy. But yeah, if you send them to me on freaking Discord, it's a lot easier, man. Just next time, FYI. Brett Monkhouse, is that Australian $2? Wow, look at you. Yinghui ordered 3 of them shirts.
5.
I do believe that.
5.
5
One
now?
for each of my kids and a couple neighbor kids.
A couple N-word kids? What?
Yeah, those 2. They're neighbors, but yeah.
Neighbors. Oh, okay. I misheard you.
But they're also
me was sold to neighbors.
Yeah, they're also black, so that was well played.
Your kids are also black? What?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My wife she says she has some rare gene or something. She explained it to me a long time ago when my kids were little.
Sickle cell. She's got extra sickle cell.
Like she's got some sort of like one of them. She said, "I got
chocolate cells.
I got one of them. They're chromosomes. I don't know.
Mailman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the mailman was black back then, which was interesting.
Oh yeah, your daughter, Chromosome. Yeah, that's her name, Chromosomes.
And to Soren, I am neighbor rich. I am recently wealthy. I have been neighbor rich for several years now.
And yes, you added a U in there, so now we know you're in Europe. Doxed.
Yeah, it's not the O with the line through it or anything that threw you into that.
Yeah, none of that stuff. Yeah, ring home.
We all Americans do that.
Exactly.
Get it straight.
All right, I did want to point this out. I did see that there was a couple pictures here, and we did get the confirmation from Cardiff on Bedabbler's show that indeed that is a huge lie. What Shuli has been saying, and I'm not going to play all the videos of him saying it, but indeed, Shuli has been claiming that Stuttering John. We played all this stuff on the Weekly Dabble Review yesterday. That Shuli was saying that John left, knowing that they were going to pull into the parking lot any minute, and he was a chicken shit coward. But that's maybe not the case from what we heard from Cardiff. I know I played this from Cardiff yesterday, but I think this kind of puts a really quick, nice, short, fast bow on this entire situation. So I figured I could just play this one and we can move on with some pictures I found.
The information I received from the parking lot was Shuli was in the parking lot while John was inside.
Who did you hear that from?
Beloved chatter.
Interesting.
And Shuli claimed that the owner asked him to wait outside until John left. But upon following up with Stevie Tomatoes, this was in fact false.
Okay, so it's not true.
No, it was not true that they asked him to stay outside.
Oh.
But it's true that he stayed outside while John was inside.
Wait a minute. But that's different than the story I heard on Point Dabble Point.
Of course it is, because that's what they want you to believe. But whatever.
So you're
if you guys believe Point Dabble Point, I got some stuff to sell you in my attic.
How dare you?
Shut up.
Yeah, like what? Cakes and hot dogs? What
That
do you got?
was fucking witty there, Chad.
20-pound bags of sugar.
Yeah,
Empty
sugar.
fucking soda cans.
Empty calories? How dare you, sir? Empty calories. Yeah, what a waste. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this picture, but there you go. This is our crew, the Shuley crew. And I did just want to kind of point out this guy. I mean, this is the guy that said if he would have seen Stuttering John when he showed up there, he would have beat his ass, is I believe what he said. I don't know. What do you guys notice anything about how this guy stands? About his I mean, that oh dude, I didn't even notice that till just now. The two of these guys are wearing fucking aqua socks.
Also, too, those guys, those are Vans.
Yeah, but they're those fucking aqua socks. They're boat shoes or
they
whatever.
are? That's gay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
I mean, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Of course.
No, I don't
No, they're
have any,
great.
but I know a lot of people that wear them.
Oh, you don't have any? Okay, well, they're super gay and disgusting that a guy would wear such a thing. Very gay, very gay.
They're very
But
comfortable.
yeah. So so we know Shuley's like barely above midget. Like he's like one little couple inches taller than the Bagel Boss. But yeah, here's producer Joe, the guy that everyone should be scared of. That totally has got his ass beat by a fucking 80-year-old neighbor. One time he got a black eye for his troubles with his neighbor. And then the other time, this dude was threatening cancer patients and almost got his ass kicked a second time by a bunch of fucking do you guys remember that video where the Vietnam veteran guy stood up and was like, got pissed off and was about to beat his ass?
You know,
I heard about the story. I didn't know there was a video.
everybody who's ever lived in a trailer park has got into a fucking throwdown with senior citizen. They're just tough.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to be a senior citizen when you get into the fight with the senior citizen. You're not supposed to be
I
a
agree with you.
30-some-year-old dude beating up on 80-year-olds, or even worse. He's got nothing to win. He got his ass kicked.
Living in a trailer park, are you, Honk?
Well, no, but I have.
I too have been beat by a senior citizen. Yeah. I don't know. This guy looks like slender. Whatever. I can see why he gets his ass beat all the time. I'll just say that.
He should be standing on his tippy toes like John does.
Right. And then there's these
Who's the
dudes.
guy in the end?
I don't even know who that is.
That's Discount Don.
Discount Don. There you go.
Wow. Okay.
That guy is actually kind of creative. I'll have to say he does.
He is a cool dude.
Out of everyone there, I will say he does seem like the most creative, interesting person out of all of them. And of course, here's our buddy Zenhauser with his monster gut. That's not so monster now that he's had his what do they call those? Gastric bypass or whatever. They had a belly surgery. Fat boy.
That was all a work. He didn't have that done.
But yeah, here you go. Lap band. No, they said he got a lap band. But look at the patch.
It was
Look
a
at the
work. He
posture
told me
of
about it.
this dude. Oh, he did? He said it's a work? He just did a diet?
He told me that way back when it first started.
So he was just on a diet then?
He wasn't even on a diet. He's same size.
He doesn't look like somebody who's recently lost any weight. I can tell you that.
No, he hasn't lost any weight.
I thought he was fatter than that. Maybe not, huh?
Well, maybe a little, but not really.
I mean, he's got quite the gut on him. But yeah, I mean, look, he's got the neck of a fucking turkey vulture, or I don't even know what that is, like a buzzard.
Yeah, it's got really, really bad posture for such a young guy. That's for sure. That I've noticed that a long time ago. That he like almost like somebody with osteoporosis, like really, really stoop.
I thought my neck was broken anyway.
Well, I don't know about broken.
I think this guy's neck's in worse shape than mine. Believe it or not. Yeah. So anyway, this is the crew we're dealing with, and you can see old badass Shuley there in the background. Nice turkey neck he's got too. All right, we can zoom in on that guy. Huh? You see that neck?
Surely it was. I don't know. That could just be the way the back of his jacket's riding up. But yeah, it could
Oh
be
God damn you! You can't just say, "Yeah, look at that fucking loser." Blah blah blah. Yeah, what a loser! He's a loser.
Quad's never
Show
been
me
more
the
right.
numbers. Come on, Julie. Huh?
His head's gonna fall right off his neck soon. Wow.
Oh no! What a loser!
Talking about ham all the time. Virginia baked ham.
Exactly.
They say we're all losers, and that's true. But
that's true. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with that crew from Shuley, but there's not a scary dude in the midst of those guys, and even worse than that.
They're scary, but for different reasons. Okay.
Yeah. Indeed.
Scary, like I don't want them to think they can stay at my house. Scary, yeah.
Right. Scary like the clown from It.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what's up. Yeah, I don't know what's up with them dudes. Yeah, that crew makes fucking Carl look like a badass. I mean, let's just say it. Like you could add all those guys up, and I would rather take team fucking Lucy Tightbox and Carl and Jenny Jingles. I think that those three people could beat up that entire crew of West Side Story type dudes. The Jets versus the Sharks.
She is a stunner in real life.
Jenny Jingles?
No. Lucy.
Oh. Yeah. What's her OnlyFans?
Uh-huh.
I've seen her I've seen the way she looked at that stuttering John of dildo. I've seen the way she looks at that thing. Those loving eyes, those wanting eyes.
They should have come out with the stuttering John butt plug. That would have been more appropriate, don't you think?
That would be funny. Then we could get those for QuadCon.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Qualdos.
They're shaped like Quad sitting in his chair. That would be great.
Yeah. Qualdos.
You turn around and the thing goes around in circles with little wheels.
Here's the rabbit quads, our best seller.
Rabbit quad.
That's right.
Yeah, and we could call it the injured rabbit, only its front legs work.
Yeah, the injured rabbit. Actually, that's kind of too on the nose, honestly. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, only its front. Yeah, its front legs. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I got to think about that a little bit more.
Yeah, you don't want to think about it too long, though. Trust me. That's not.
May need some help with testing, ladies, if there's anybody interested.
Suggesting we should move along.
Probably a good idea. All in favor, say aye. Yes, thank you.
Aye. What are we doing here? Aye. Oh, right on. We're getting to it. Doggy. Yeah, we're back to this Opie guy and the amazing content that he's putting out there, folks. Of course, Anthony tries to make a joke about it and do a little bit of a Anthony Unleashed in the New York City. But let's go ahead and play some of this. I was watching this last night and I could not take my eyes off of it. It's kind of funny because I jumped right in where like the best stuff was. You know, like every once in a while you get lucky and you jump onto a live stream and just happen to catch all of the best parts. When I went to watch like the stuff in the beginning, it was a waste of time. So, but yeah, I just happened to pop onto this last night and I was mesmerized, man. I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm here for it, folks. We have found our new cow, our new wonderful lol cow. Unfortunately, I did see that someone just like pinned Opie Radio on Twitter with that thumbnail that we made. And I have a bad feeling that would be the one thumbnail that would X us off of any list of possibilities of getting Opie on our show. He'll see Bam Margera with his wife and him is sitting in a cut chair in the corner. Probably not his favorite thumbnail he's seen, be my guess. But yeah, we've all wondered for all these years, is it possible that Bam Margera fucked Opie's wife? Who knows? There is no confirmation on that. I know there was some lawsuits thrown around, but allegedly there was a porn tape at some point. Did you guys know that?
Oh, we were not privy to that information, Quad. Why don't you inform us, brother? I'd like to hear.
I just did.
That's why we come here.
I think I just did. I think I just said that allegedly there was a porn tape made about it. I think I said everything that needed to be said. Allegedly, and no one's ever seen it that in polite society has talked about, and there was a lawsuit
I
about
thought
it.
you were about to show it.
I wish. If you
just bring it up and leave us hanging.
Now I
Leave you
gotta pull my
hanging.
pants back up.
Yeah, anybody that's ever seen Opie's wife, she's pretty hot little thing.
That bothers me right there. That
What,
bothers
that she's
me.
hot?
That Opie has a hot wife. Yeah.
Right. It should bug you.
Well, if his money's going away, it won't be for much longer.
Yeah. In the next clip, that does come up in the next clip. We will be talking about Opie's money. Something, I mean, and I'm not even talking about super chats this time. Actual money. Like, is he going to be able to stretch it out till retirement? Because we're worried about Opie. He's getting up there in his years. We don't want him to end up in a trailer park like we were just
At any
talking.
moment, at
Boxing
any
young
juncture.
dudes, fighting young men.
Yes.
All right, let's hear it.
That people in trailer parks will do.
I love Trailer Park Boys. That's one of my favorite shows. All right.
She want to try a Impossible Burger, right?
Come on, leave
All right, see you later.
protect him.
Anyone have a doggy bag?
Doggy?
Do you have a doggy bag?
Here. Oh, wait.
He surprised me with a second poo, and now I need to go clean it up.
Just make sure I have one. I have one
Oh,
here.
oh,
so
thank
it's
you.
this
I
one.
appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. All right, we're going back, doggy. Because we're on goddamn camera. We got to go back and clean it up. Come on, doggy. Anyway, so my wife orders a Impossible Burger. And I'm not gonna lie to you. If you got the right fixings, meaning the cheese, the pickles, the tomatoes, a little lettuce for crunch. Guys, do you remember what railing it was? Where the hell was the second poo? Don't worry, I'll get to this insanely dumb and who gives a shit story. But at least we finish it up. All right, doggy. Doggy, you can't move. Stay. I gotta clean
Named him
up another
fucking doggy.
Doggy. But yeah, so have you guys ever eaten an Impossible Burger?
I think I did try it once.
We
Yeah.
have none here on the West Coast.
What? They don't have no Impossible Burger? Isn't that Burger
They
King?
probably started on the West Coast.
It's Burger King?
I think so.
Impossible Burger?
Well, that's
Okay,
where
we
they
have
had it.
Burger-
That's where
we
they
have Burger
introduced it.
King.
Yeah, it's that vegetarian piece of
You
shit.
You could buy them in stores now all over the place, but that's where
Yeah,
they
I think
introduced fast food.
So okay, so it is actually the patty itself is called an Impossible Burger. Is this correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, and I do believe that they are sold at all Burger Kings, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
Laundry
never had-
Room's got it right there. It's just a soy burger.
Jesus,
Yeah,
I thought
that's
that
right.
was
Yeah,
the
it's
name. I thought that
vegetarian.
was the name of the establishment, the Impossible Burger.
No,
Nope.
might as well be.
That would have
I've
been a
never
good
actually-
name if they wouldn't have taken it for that stupid burger. It would have been a good name for a restaurant.
Yeah, this guy's on it right there. Yeah, urban people. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm a fucking hick, Johnny Chopsticks. I was born a hick. I'll always be a hick, and you can't get the You can't get the country out of me because
I didn't think it was horrible if you ate it while it was hot and fresh, but if you let it sit, it like any other vegetable thing, it just becomes.
That's actually what he says. Believe it or not, he says the same fucking thing. He said, "Yeah, if they're fresh and you eat it right away, they're fine. But if not, then."
And for me, it's any kind of any of those plant-based meat type of things. If you eat them while they're really fresh and hot, they're okay. But if you let them sit, they just lose that. Whatever that magic is, it gets loose.
Wasn't that like the meat in the Whopper? Was it the Whopper that they sold there?
Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
There's so much shit in that burger anyway. You don't taste meat anyhow.
All fast food is garbage, but especially getting vegetarian food at a fast food restaurant is beyond garbage. So there you go. In my opinion,
if I remember right, weren't they charging more for that when they? Weren't they charging more for that when they first came out?
I think there was enough charge. Yeah, I think so.
Whatever. I know there's vegetarians out there, so what? If you're a vegetarian, you got to eat your veggie food. I get it, but no, we are carnivores. We eat meat.
Just make sure you keep meat on hand for the company.
That's right.
For me, it's the opposite. We have some friends that are vegetarian and vegan, and it's always like keep something on hand if they're coming because they're not going to eat what everybody else eats. So
just keep a bag of.
You're a vegetarian.
I'm not. No, it's just we have friends that are vegetarian. We have friends that are vegan.
Not very. You don't have very good friends, Yingwei.
Yeah. Well,
you need some new friends.
So I can't just choose my friends. I got to take who I take.
G-Rob, yes, eat the bugs and like it. You will have nothing and like it. Eat the bugs.
Seems reasonable to me.
Yes, the lovely Dechois who keeps I won't make body comments about you, but you keep in good shape. And yes, this is correct. Everything processed is shite. Just because it's vegetarian does not mean it's healthy. It can be highly processed, full of sodium and all that other chemicals and shit. Red 40. Exactly.
That's right.
All right, let's keep it moving along. Fuck Impossible Burgers, but we got an entire story about it, so I bet you can't wait, folks. This is what we're going to be getting more of from Opie here in the future. These kind of stories, which are going to blow your fucking mind.
Thing of poo from you. Guys, can't play nunchuck dog shit bag on the second one. I learned my lesson. I got
shit.
Smelly poo on my hand. I got smelly poo in my hand, mister. Might want to keep walking. All
right. So Honky, earlier in the show, you did ask me, are we going to be talking about poo on the hand and whatnot? And there it was, sir. There's
It was well worth the wait. Okay.
Yes. So apparently every time he goes out on the street, he has to bring up something about like poo on the hand or getting pooed on or playing with fucking nunchuck poo bags. And it's like his life out on the street revolves around shit, which I kind of understand because they got a lot of street shitters out there in New York City too. So kind of makes sense.
Yeah, he maybe isn't even picking up the right pile.
Yeah, no shit.
Probably some homeless dude took a shit there.
Yeah, who knows? He walked away from it far enough to have to go borrow a bag from some responsible person.
Just like Tampa.
Oh, Tampa's that bad?
Joey, see? Sure, they shit in the street right there.
Shits in the street right there in front of his house. Wow, no idea.
Bad in every city, it seems like.
I believe it. Yeah, to be honest with you, the street shitters have gone everywhere. They're everywhere now.
All right, we got it. Oh, it's mushy. Why is the second one mushy, doggy? Oh, my God. All right, hold on. All right, I can continue. Come on, dog. So, I've had the Impossible Burgers. They're all right. They're not as bad as people think. But my wife ordered it, right? And in the movie, she goes, this burger smells like dog shit. I'm like, are you kidding me? It smells like dog shit. She goes, yes, smell it. Because, of course, if you smell something bad, you definitely want someone very close to you to smell the something bad, right? You want to share that, right? Of course. So I smell the Impossible Burger that my wife ordered, and it smelled like dog poop. No joke. A lot of these Impossible Burgers and these meatless burgers, they smell like dog food because supposedly it's very, very similar to dog food. But after you cook it, it tastes pretty good, but the aftertaste sucks. I did a review on these things a long time ago, but this truly smelled like dog crap. I was like, oh my God. So, whoa, all right. Oh, geez.
Okay.
No, we're not wrestling tonight.
What a shitty dog owner he is. His dog's totally out of control. And did you notice that he's wearing a fucking muzzle?
No, he's not. I don't think he is.
I thought he was wearing a muzzle as well.
Nope. No muzzle
No.
there, man. No, you can see his mouth's open. But yeah, I can't imagine owning an animal in a city like that. It doesn't
Especially
make
have
any
a dog
sense.
that big. And that's
Yeah,
not real big.
Well, he should have
Why
him
would
on a
you do
short
that to a
leash when
dog?
he's near other dogs.
Yeah, definitely on a shorter. Yeah, it's like fucking 15 feet long. Yeah, Jesus criminy, dude. Get a shorter leash or whatever. I guess it's good. You just got to choke up on it when someone else is coming by.
Yep.
But indeed, he's letting them take up the entire sidewalk, which is a very big sidewalk. But why have a dog in New York City? Come on, people, quit owning animals in big cities. This is not okay. Yeah, unless you're willing to drive outside of the city to take them for walks, that's fucked up, man. I never understood that. It's cool to have like hamsters and stupid little animals, but or cats. Cats are cool. I just having a dog in a city kind of seems fucked up. Not a fan of it. Seems like mistreatment of animals to me, but that's me.
No, we're not wrestling tonight. So, I go to the manager. I rarely complain. And that's how I started it too. I go, John, hi. Me and my family go to your theater. Oh there. Oh there. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Doggy, that's no match for you. That dog will eat your balls. Let's go. So
yeah, so far he's seen what, like 4 people. He's bugged one of them for a bag. His dog almost attacked another dog. And now he's fucking annoying other people. Like, oh, like, dude, like you're just an annoyance. He is really a pain in the ass in public, isn't he? He's actually
He didn't
jocked
do
over on
anything to rein in the dog. He got out of the way, but left the dog right there where he was.
Yeah, he's not a good dog.
Really weird.
Not a good dog owner.
He seems like an annoying fuck out in the public. Whatever. He's done almost everything we've ever shown from his Unleashed channel has been like this. Just him out being a pain in the ass to other people in public. So I guess he's just, that's what he is. He's a nuisance out in the street.
It's just what everybody loves in New York City is somebody like that.
Somebody to have to deal with. Exactly.
Oh, I go to John. I go, John, we're here a lot at your movie theater. And he actually said, I recognize you guys. I'm like, oh, well, thanks, John. We spent good money here. And we had a fantastic time. The Minecraft movie was terrific. I said, we ordered a lot of food, but I go, John. And I leaned in. I said, John, my wife ordered the Impossible Burger. And it smelled like dog crap. He goes, what? And he leans all the way in.
Probably because he had shit on his
serious?
hand.
It smelled like dog crap. I go, oh yeah, John. I go, do you want to smell it? He goes, yeah, let's smell it. This is a true story. It's like, all right, John, I left it in the seats. It's still there, so let's go smell it. He goes, all right, let's do this. So we find the Impossible Burger that we left behind, right? And I go, here you go, John. I smelled it first. I go, oh, definitely smell from this angle. He goes, all right, I will. He smells it. He goes, oh my God, it does smell like dog crap. And then he's looking around like, oh my God, are we selling dog crap burgers here? Right? So
Wow, folks, you heard it.
God.
The bum says it himself. This is the kind of story that he finds interesting, and he's another one of these guys like Aaron Imholt. You know, he's got to tell the story. Like his stories are just like what has happened in his life. Like these nonsense bullshit stories. I don't even know how much of this I believe.
I was going to say, it seems like the chances of that story being true are impossible. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, impossible. Like the burger, right?
Drawing attention to the fact that burger in your seat. I mean, that's a disgusting thing to do at a movie theater to begin with. And then to go and get the manager's attention and go, oh, hey, by the way, we just left some garbage in the seat when we left, like a couple of fucking pigs. I mean, that's, I'm not buying that at all. That whole story sounds bullshit to me.
So what did he came up with this entire story about an Impossible Burger that he never ate?
I mean, he may have had that conversation with his wife. It may have smelled like shit to him, but I think that conversation with the owner never happened. That just sounds stupid and wrong.
There we go. That's a good bum on the street segment right there, folks. That's what we're looking at. But yeah, because freaky looking dude out on the street, he does look like a bum. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I believe any of this story. It all seems. I mean, he may have noticed that his Impossible Burger smelled like shit, but I can't imagine. So anyway, long story short, nobody go out there and eat an Impossible Burger because they probably are disgusting. I can't imagine.
Based has a great comment there. That's good.
My wife has the same taste in burgers as in man. Oh, wait a minute. She must eat Impossible Burgers.
Yes, his wife has the same taste in burgers as she does in bed.
Not good.
Impossible.
Not good.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
Oh God. Oh, his wife. God, I'm retarded. Yes, his wife has. He is a turd. He smells like dog shit. He is shit indeed. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and skip it forward. That's but that's the kind of shit you're gonna have on a Opie stream, dude. It's so bizarre to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
you trying to book him?
Huh?
Aren't you trying to book Opie?
Am I? I don't know. I've never reached. I mean, I think, no, I was saying someone tagged our thumbnail with his name over the top of it, like a quote tweet on Twitter. And I do believe if he sees that, that will probably end any chances of us getting him on the show in the future. Whatever. Of course, we'd have him on. Of course.
Right.
No doubt about it, man. He's an interesting fellow, if nothing else. Yeah, dude, like he's met like every single person in the world. So yeah, I guess we could talk about that. No, you know, I'm an Anthony guy. You know, I would love to have Anthony on.
He's funny.
Yeah, Anthony's awesome. Of course, we'd like him on, but
Opie's more of just a storyteller. Anthony, he's funny.
Right. Agreed. Is he a storyteller though?
He's not funny. That's the only thing I can reference it to.
Yeah, that story was dog shit, literally dog shit, because it was about Impossible Burger smelling like dog shit. And the story itself too was dog shit. Come on, doggy. All right, let's move on. And then he did bring up the fact that this is kind of the point of this entire endeavor, is that he is willing to go on MLC, and that I want to see Opie with Kevin Brennan. I can't imagine what that. We've had that brought up before, where Kevin Brennan offered $1,000 a week to do his show with him on Mondays, just to rip Anthony on Mondays, the night after his radio show. So I'm for it. I want to see that. I want to see what that would look like. That'd be fun.
Hey, Anthony's show sucks. See, oh shit, he's on right now, right? Whatever. You should go on MLC. Brennan is talking about how bad it is. It'll be a hoot. Jesus. That would be fun. But anyway, but I don't like the Jim Nantz because Rory's on the final hole.
Yeah, he moved on very quickly, but yeah, he did say he said, "Oh, Anthony's on right now." Whatever. Like as if he hadn't been on a walk or doing what he was doing, that he probably would be watching it. He kind of that's what it sounded like to me. I don't know if you guys caught that.
I did catch it.
Okay. But yeah,
I agree.
Huh?
I did catch it. I did catch what was said there, what was going on.
Oh. But yeah, so yeah, I forgot what I said. Yeah, so he said, yeah, oh, that's on right now. Like he was like, oh, that's on. But, you know, when you say something surprised like that, like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah, I should be watching that.
Exactly.
I do believe that he watches that fucking thing. That's my point. I believe he watches Anthony streams on Sundays. And I bet he realized in that moment that he knows Jimmy's on there and he's probably missing out on Jimmy with Ant. You know what I mean?
Right.
I bet he would love to have his ear on that show. And of course, we all know Rob Saul. Okay, well, we got a little poo first to deal with. But yeah, this is part of the
that dog shits everywhere, man.
Yeah, I think it shocked him too that the dog took 3 shits on a little walk.
Should be a country dog.
Sports just crying in front of everybody. It was pretty awesome, man.
I just
what are you
knuckleheads
saying in the comments? Holy shit, he's going for a third. Dog,
he's shitting over that fence.
What are you doing? You're crazy.
Look, he gets in the dog's face. He gets in the dog's.
Awesome. That's a hell of a treat.
That's a well-trained dog to shit into the bush like that over the top of a fucking
man. That's talent right there.
That's a good dog.
He could probably toilet train it at his fucking apartment, really. Get up on the old toilet and shit.
Oh, yeah. But you still got to let a dog outside. Come on, man.
Well, I know, but beats picking up dog shit always.
There you go.
Third. Doggy, what are you doing? You're crazy.
Don't look me in the eye.
Yeah, doggy's like, I don't want to look you in the face while I'm taking a shit. And this is really weird. Why are you in my face yelling doggy? And you look how he spells
concentration.
Do you see how he spells it? Doggy.
That's like he says it.
Yeah, that's really weird though. I feel sorry for that dog. I'm sure he's not mistreated, but he also has to deal with that kind of shit.
He doesn't look happy.
He looks like he wants to end it all.
Let me run out in the street.
Yeah, let me out to the league.
Fucking, his nerves are shot. We can see that after sitting 3 times.
That's exactly what I said. PC. God, I hate names that make me say that much stuff. PCBPO23. Are you 3P? Wait. Yeah. 3P. What's the name of the fucking thing on Star Wars?
3PC.
C3PO. Thank you. You would think I would know that growing up in the fucking 80s. I feel sorry for any dog that lives in New York City. Yes, thank you, 3C3PO. C3PO. God damn, I'm fucking stupid. I'm sorry. All right, PCBPO23. And change your name, god damn it. I don't want to ever have to say that name ever again. That's it's something, all right. All right. Next one up, we're going straight from dog shit to Rob Saul. So here we go. I thought this was funny too, and then we'll move on from this exact stream. But yeah, a couple Rob Saul mentions, and then we'll move on.
I don't know who Rob Saul is. I'm sorry, but thanks for your money. I appreciate it. Jim Nance sucks. It's not that he's.
Don't you love that? He's talking about Jim Nance this entire time, and every time someone gives him money or has a topic for him, he just says, yeah, and then Jim Nance. It's like, come on.
Hey, I missed it. Did he pick up that dog shit? The last one?
Yeah. No, he left it.
Atta boy.
He left the dog shit, and he said, well, fuck, dude, I'm not ready for a third shit. He's like, I'll have to come back tomorrow and remember where it was. That's what he said.
Doesn't the dog's harness have a little pouch for bags? Look at right there. He's got a bag pouch right on his back.
Yeah, who knows? He may have run out of bags. You know how that goes. Sometimes you run out of shit. It's all right.
I hate
I'll
dog
forgive him
owners
on
that
this
don't
one.
bring bags.
Yeah, fair enough. I get your point. But you shouldn't have a dog in the fucking city in the first place. So I would say solve it right there. Never have a dog in the city. I agree with that. York City. What? I you threw me off there, man. I'm just like looking at the chat for a second. I want a slave just out of nowhere. just an off comment. Hey guys, I want a slave. Yeah,
Don't we all?
Cool, man. I get it. Yes, exactly. Black lives matter, dog lives matter, all lives matter, white lives matter, etc., etc. Don't clip that, fuckers. I want one too. All right. So second Rob Saul
On the show. Well, fuck. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you, brother. You know. Leo Gunn, one of mine, $5. Curb your doggy. Just joshing you, Obster. MLC tomorrow, question mark. Asking for a friend, KB. The K to the bait. I mean, I'm open to that, I guess. I really only want to dip my toes in that nonsense from time to time. I'm really sick of talking about all that garbage. Say free K flock. I don't know what that means.
All right, moving on. So anyway, you guys kind of get the idea that it does sound like he's willing to go on Kevin Brennan's show. He definitely is scheduled to go on Bedabbler's show. But every time he mentions anything to do with the Dabbleverse, he also like does a backhand thing at it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go on those shows, but I'm sick of talking about all that stuff because he pretty much. But he also knows that all they want to talk about is O&A, old days, you know,
Right.
glory days, old days, O&A days.
You know what?
If he
wants to start making some fucking money again, maybe he needs to embrace that O&A shit, right?
Or at least I don't know what his motivation is really, because on this, what we're about to watch is kind of like a weird insight to how he thinks. It's really bizarre how this dude thinks. I don't really understand any of his thought process. It seems like he doesn't really want to do something successful, but yet wants to be successful. He just doesn't. So I mean, this entire video Basefield made is it is great. And of course, we do want Opie in the Dabbleverse. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We want him to come in here and he was supposed to last Monday be on Bedabbler's show. And then I don't know what happened. Oh no, it was Friday. On Friday, he was supposed to be on Bedabbler's show. And I guess he was rescheduled for this week. And people keep asking him if he wants to go on Kevin Brennan. He's well aware that $1,000 a week offer is out there. So we need to make it happen, guys. If you can get in there and put chats, he'll read every chat. So you don't even have to put super chats in there. Just go flood his comments with, if you wake up that early, that is. If you wake up early enough to catch an Opie stream in the morning, go flood it with chats about going on MLC or Bedabbler or BYB. Yeah,
like who?
BYB? Who? What? Well, he said that about Rob, so I guess he probably would say the same about us, but that's all right. I'm just saying, do it anyway. You guys go do it.
Could get a promo out of it.
That's right. That's right. No, that's kind of how we got Adam Bush coming on here eventually is Jacob Ryan S, who's a fan here. He put in his like a $2 super chat to WATP saying like, "Hey, Adam, would you go on BYB?" Like out of the blue. And Adam was like, "Yeah, I'd go on anyone's show who's been on with Stuttering John." So I thought that was like, oh. So I hit him up and he was like, "Yeah, I'll find a time for you guys."
He'd be a good Saturday show guest, wouldn't he?
Well, I don't think Saturday goes.
Sunday. When do
you mean the weekly double review? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I if he does a regular show during the week, I mean we'll make it all about his stuff. So we can work it out, make it all about stuff he wants to talk about. We can talk about Stuttering John. We hung out with him long enough to know enough about him to make that an interesting show. And plus, I'm sure John will make some more interesting. He's been doing comedy. He's been on like local fucking news stations. He's been on radio stations. Like he's still making content. So there is stuff. You know what I mean? Like there's enough content out there, new content to make it interesting.
There's no way that guy could ever hide. No way.
I wasn't very impressed with any of the Kate Meany tapes. I don't know what you guys thought about that stuff. Did you watch any of it?
I didn't watch it.
Hype. A lot of hype.
Yeah.
I heard that Dabble House thing was pretty much a dud. Huh?
That's how I felt about it. More of the same, and we pretty much already heard all the juicy shit as far as I'm concerned. So that was that. Maybe it was just a good excuse for them to have a vacation and go have some fun and charge everyone $35 for a live stream. But if you paid for it, that's what you get. So no biggie.
I think everybody was pretty disappointed in paying for that, though.
Right. You think they would have just put that one out there for free, but who am I to judge? All right, let's get into this one. Opie talking about how much it cost. I had no idea that it was this expensive to do like HOA fees, but he does get into some other shit, which is talking about like his style of podcasting and where he's at with his podcast. And of course, we'll get into some steel toe stuff too, folks. As you know, we definitely have that whole sign gate. Is it?
All right, Barrister. I lost Barrister somewhere in the imaginary war.
You never had him because he was always a Dabbleverse guy. You just had no idea. He slowly crept it up. He slowly exposed himself to you as a Dabbleverse guy. It's just funny. He had no idea when it first started, but we know Barrister 1401.
Good morning, Ope. I've been out. Well, you gave me $20 though, so I've been out getting penile reduction surgery for my massive hog. You should do a show critiquing Ant's very popular Sunday show. You can listen to it at your leisure on the Red Apple Podcast Network. I know if I did that, it would be massive numbers. I know. And I'm a genius at this. That's why Jocktober worked, because I knew no matter who does this, you could always find something that sucked, and then you can exploit it and talk about it. So I would be brilliant at, listening to Ant's show and picking it apart. I would find all the duds. Of course I would, but I just don't want to be in that world.
How far away is that goddamn ring light?
Yeah, hard to say. Yeah, I would say it's probably like 10 feet out in front of him from the looks of it, right?
Well, he's
like
dark
one
as
of those,
hell.
I have one of those too, a real tall one. The real tall ones like that. Yeah, we all know. I mean, Opie's got like the shittiest fucking setup out of anyone, but he's got a nice view. That's, I guess, what he's trying to exploit here. But I would like to say that that's the first thing he's talking about is like, if I did this, I would get massive numbers if I talked about Anthony. So he's talked about Anthony a shitload. A lot he has talked about Anthony. He gets no views when he talks about Anthony or anything else for that matter. And he's saying, yeah, well, I invented Jocktober. So he's taking full credit for the invention of Jocktober. That
Does it seem like he's kind of scared of Anthony?
Of course he is. Anthony trashes him all the time, and he's good at it. Anthony's like a fucking scalpel, man. Of course, he picks stuff apart better than anyone. But somehow, some way, fucking Opie thinks he's good at this stuff. It's hilarious, man. It really is. But I get why he would say that. Just like he would say, like, oh yeah, so he does Opie Unleashed, and it does no numbers. But he did this huge launch. He tried to get in a battle with Anthony when he launched it. You know what I mean? He was trying to get in a fight with him to launch his, to get views on it, and it didn't work. He got like no fucking traction whatsoever.
So what does he get for numbers on his show?
We could take a peek if you want to see.
20s?
Oh yeah.
I mean live. Live.
I'm gonna have to pull it up over here.
This one said
he has two sites for another thing. Let's see. What do we got? Opie Radio.
One there's only that's base pills.
So if you want to see his live broadcast, is that what you're asking?
But yeah, I just like to know how many viewers he gets.
All right. Well, here's live viewers from Opie Radio. 600, 2,700, 700, 1,200, 800, 1,000. So this last one, Opie Doggy Walk, 2,700. He got decent views, but look, everything else is under 1,000.
Yeah, but if you do those streams off your cell phone, you're getting a massive YouTube audience. Just random.
So wait a minute. Are you saying 600 views is good views?
Joey C can pull in 400 views on a walk and talk.
Kahuna, what are you talking about?
This is Opie.
Dude, we're talking about Opie.
Yeah.
From Opie and Anthony. We're not talking about Joey C. Nobody.
No, but I mean,
we're talking about one of
Joey
the
C gets 38 viewers on a show, and then he does it off a cell phone and he gets 400.
Okay, well, 2,700 views is not acceptable for Opie. That's not okay. To be the number one radio show of all time, right up there with like Howard Stern, to now be doing shows for 2,700 views is like Anthony go live and he gets 3,500 live viewers, and Anthony without announcing it out of the blue, he'll just blow up. But yeah, no, so he gets 500 live stream views, 600,000. This is not acceptable. It's acceptable for me because I'm Johnny Q Public, nobody. But for Opie to get fucking like BYB numbers is not acceptable. In no world, no way, no how is that acceptable for an Opie. You know what I mean? It'd be like Tom Cruise starting a show and getting like 1,000 views because he's so bad at it that no one wants to hear anything he has to say. That's kind of what it comes down to, man. Like, and then he sits here and brags about how he came up with Jocktober all by himself. It is the most ridiculous thing ever.
Shit, you got better views than he does on a lot of your shows.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. It's not okay for Opie to be doing BYB numbers. It's not acceptable, dude.
Yeah, but Anthony was the draw anyway. Right,
and that's being proven out because he still is the draw. Johnny Q Public. You motherfuckers. Johnny Quad Public. Twice they got it. All right. Good one. Johnny Quad Public. That's what the Q stands for, folks, if you ever wanted to know. Johnny Quadfather Public. That's pretty good. All right. What else did he say? He said something else in there. Oh, yeah. So he was also talking like as if he did a show like Melton does or anyone else where they just go after people and like pick them apart. He said that like, oh, I would just pick them apart like really good. I have a feeling if he was good at any of that stuff, that's what he would be doing. I think he's even aware that he's probably watched like a Melton stream and whatnot and saw how well, those shows are highly technical. He seems to have no technical abilities whatsoever. I pretty much think he's on. Yeah, he's got a ring light, but it also reflects off the fucking mirrors
that he
the
can't
glass.
hide.
Yeah, he's not even that good, right? He couldn't change the angle because you can see that you see the reflection of the other windows there.
Oh yeah, yep.
There,
shades.
Yeah, you can see the windows there. So he could definitely do like a corner. This corner that he's right next to, he could definitely be sitting in it and having like multiple windows showing the view. Maybe that's the best view. I'm guessing that's why. But yeah, the setup is shit. It's stupid. Anyway, let's listen to the rest of this. Here we go. Cassius, member for 1 month. Thank you very much for being a member, sir. Sadly, Opie is extremely unreasonable, and he'll be stuck doing what he's doing because of that as well. He's not just unreasonable, he's like a stick in the mud. He's one of these he's not going to change anything to do better content. And I would dare him. I would dare to see Opie try a few streams where he watched other shows and tore them apart. Because we've seen his high-flying intellect in action, and it's not like there's no groundbreaking happening coming out of that mouth. The groundbreaking that happened on O&A came from Anthony's mouth. That's all there is to it. Exclamation. Were you a O&A fan at all, Kahuna, by chance?
Very little bit. I was a
you did catch
Stern
some
fan.
of it. Yeah, okay. So you're a Stern guy. Gotcha. All right. Well, you might be interested when Adam Bush comes on, then pop on that one and bullshit some Howard Stern, because do you watch enough WATP to kind of know who all the characters over there are?
I know whoever. Yeah, I've met just about everybody there.
Oh, yeah, you went to Rochester. What am I talking about? I keep forgetting that. All right, let's move on.
You don't think I know I would have crazy numbers doing that? Of course I would.
Of course I would.
You're my blue sky. Thank you. No one will see your money. Somebody try to give me money so I would read their crappy.
How embarrassed are your teenage kids for doing these? One of your videos posted last night has 0 videos. That is hard to do. And the craziest thing about that is like some of the stuff he drops are some of the most famous people that have ever lived. He interviewed and shit on Opie Radio, on Sirius XM. But yeah, he'll put them up because he'll put like 10 of them up a day. So like you'll only get traction if you post like just a couple a day. You know what I mean? Then they put them in the algorithm. Right. I think if you put like 10 of them, I think when you drop like 10 of them, it like counteracts what you're trying to do.
Right.
So
you can't put too much. Yeah.
And he's got great interviews to put up, which is he's just doing it incorrectly. And if he has someone working for him, you better fire that person immediately because they don't know what they're doing. Exactly. Okay. So to get 0 views, that is hard to do. That's a fact. Are your teenage kids embarrassed of you? Indeed. Hey, Dad, aren't you one of the most famous people that have ever lived on radio? Yeah, doggy. I am one of the most famous people that's ever lived. Yeah, doggy. I wonder if he calls his kids doggy. That's all I was riffing with that because that's what I picture in my mind. He calls his kids doggy. Yeah, doggy. Yeah. But yeah, it has to be embarrassing, right? Nobody gives a fuck about him now at all whatsoever. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, he fell off the fucking face of the earth, really, as far as it comes to radio and shit. Yeah, he is. I can't believe how far he fell.
That's about as far as you can fall from the height of O&A to getting 0 views on YouTube. I think that's about bad as it gets. He might be the worst example of falling far, for sure.
Or the best.
The best faller.
What was the reason for their fallout?
Money.
No, I mean, what happened was Anthony got shit canned for saying that thing about the black stripper in New York, Times Square. He got fired, and Opie didn't have his back, and they'd already pretty much like had a bad relationship before that happened. So it all compounded into them hating each other. In fact, but yeah, the main fallout was Anthony and him weren't getting along. Anthony and Jimmy were like best friends, and then the racist shit happened where Anthony said whatever, the black community so quick to violence, and got shit canned.
So did Opie stay on? Was he still on the air after that?
Yeah. And then Opie and Jimmy started working together. Yep. Yeah, we were just showing that fallout recently. Opie versus Jim. There's that whole new video that came out.
I must not have done very well because I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I can send you that video. We watched it on BYB a couple weeks ago. It's interesting because they had the audio this entire time. The video didn't really change anything, but it was cool to kind of see their reaction, how they were looking at each other. It's always good to see like Opie looking down at his phone when he gets annoyed or whatever, like that kind of shit. Yeah, so you can look up like Opie, Jimmy, and Esther Koo.
Sorry, but thanks for your money. Hey, what are the HOA fees on that great apartment? You're new to this. It's over $6,000.
Holy Jesus.
The check was so painful to write. I try to write my own checks in general because I like to feel more.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, your reaction is correct. You had the right reaction, honk. Holy Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! $6,000 a month. So there you go, $72,000 per year. So
Fuck
what?
that.
In 10 years, that's fucking $750,000 every 10 years you live in this shithole.
It's crazy, man.
Can you imagine, dude?
Or
whatever. Yeah, so if you lived there for 40 years, that would be $1 million just in HOA fees. That is fucking insane, man. Or wait, 10 years? No, not even. Wait, 12.5 years, right? I fucked up the math. Like 12. Yeah, not even 15 years. In less than 15 years, you got $1 million going to HOA fees. That's insane, dude. Insane. Yeah. So why did? Okay. So my whole thought is this dude has a beautiful wife. You know what I mean? She's got to be a uppity young lady, very good looking. I know he's used that excuse before, like, hey, why don't you just move out of that shithole? It costs so much. His excuse has always been like, well, I don't want my kids to have to go to a different school. It's like, I don't know about you guys. How many different schools did you go to?
Shitload.
I went to the same one.
Man.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a lucky one. That's pretty rare, Kahuna, to actually go to the same school. And I did. I went to 4 different high schools in 4 years. So it's like,
Jesus Christ. I went to 5 different elementary schools, man. We moved a lot when I was young.
But yeah, I mean, kids, they'll adapt. You know, you can move. You can. I was kicked. That's funny. I was kicked out of.
I was kicked out of Catholic school. 8th grade.
Oh, that's interesting. What for?
I was accused of doing something I didn't do, and then I was supposed to do this punishment that everybody else had to do. I said, "Fuck,
flogging,
no,
self-flagellation."
No, you had to sit and write out shit out of the Bible. You got to sit and write it out longhand.
You said fuck that?
I didn't say it in those words, but yeah, pretty much. And my
No,
parents
well,
actually
all right.
backed me on it, which I was surprised. So I ended
no
up
shit,
going
man.
to high school a year early.
They've always joked about that. Anthony, you know, the furthest he got was, I think he just started like freshman year in high school. But yeah, they call him a junior high graduate. What's the highest level of education you ever got? Anthony can literally say junior high. I graduated junior high. I think that's great. Reverend Billy, $5. Opie has fallen out. Opie has fallen, but Anthony is giggling, texting Shuli at 2 a.m. So who has really fallen farther down? Father down. You said father down. I don't know if you're trying to pun there or what. But yeah, no, who has fallen farther down? I would I know what you're saying, man. As long as they're not talking about like who has the best picture of the underage kid, we're good with it. Just please don't be that, because I really do look up to Anthony and I really do like Anthony. I don't want to have to say that he's a PDF gooner like Joey is, for example. $6,000 a month, man. Back to that. Jesus, $1 million every 12, 13 years. That's fucking insane, dude. How much money do you have to have laying around to be able to just throw that kind of coin at HOA fees? Everything must be highway robbery in Manhattan, right?
Maybe his wife brings in some kind of money.
I don't think so. I don't think so. She's never worked a day in her life, from what I know. Uncle Jack, she might have made some money off of that porn video her and Bam Margera made together. Uncle Jack, best pick of who? Yeah, you heard what I said. I'm talking Gooner PDF shit. I'll accuse Joey of Gooner PDF stuff, but no, Anthony Cumia and Shuli in the middle of the night at 2:00 in the morning. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it might be kiddie porn. Fuck if I know. Let's check out those hard drives, folks. But yeah, thank you very much, Reverend Billy, for the $5. We appreciate that, sir. Absolutely. $5.
Will Uncle Jack be at QuadCon next year?
Yeah, Uncle Jack, you gonna be coming? I'll just put your fucking comment up there. Porn? Huh? Porn, you say? Yeah, kitty porn. But yeah, Uncle Jack, you better come out to QuadCon. That's right, motherfucker. You better be there. Yeah, nobody forget, we got QuadCon coming up. Uncle Jack, if you don't know about it, here you go. Everybody's coming out to Reno, Nevada, biggest little city in the world, to go to QuadCon 2026. Be there or be gay or square, whatever comes first. All right, let's get into this.
More control of my money. I know a lot of people go automated. I go automated on stuff that the cable, the garbage, stuff like that, right? I had to finally move that over to automated because it's over $6,000. They would say we get like white glove service, and the people that work in this building, they're great and they work hard, but I don't know what I'm paying for. It's over $6,000. That's a mortgage payment for a really nice house. And that's
in my town, you'd be living in $1 million house for $6,000 a month, dude.
Exactly.
Fucking A, man. Yeah, you know what kind of house you can get for $500,000 here? It'd blow your mind. It'd blow your mind. $500,000.
You know what kind of house you can get for $500,000 here? A yurt. A fucking yurt. Okay. It's terrible, the real estate here. Your shitty home.
You're in Cali though. That's crap.
Yeah, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah, move out to the middle of nowhere, Oregon, and you'll pay nothing and love it.
Yep.
Love it.
That's
You'll
why
love
I
it.
love Oklahoma. Loved Oklahoma.
Pay all that money for them houses, and then you got to eat Impossible Burgers.
Oh, God damn it. You remind us of that.
Yeah, I've seen the prices out in fucking Oklahoma. Same thing. Yeah, and plus that's the nice thing about Oklahoma is you got all that oil. So the fucking gas I've seen out there is like nothing.
They're
like giving it away.
for like $2.60 a gallon right now or something.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I remember back in the 90s, it was like $1 or some shit for diesel.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I paid $2.46 today.
Yeah, it's still cheap. Crazy, huh? All right, keep going here.
Money you don't get back, you can't write off, you can't do anything with it. It drives me insane. And then recently, the building wrote an email like, hey, if you got an electric scooter or an e-bike, we're going to charge you $150. Oh, you're going to charge us $150 on top of the over 6 G's we're paying to the building already. Oh, okay, that's great.
Can you imagine they find out that you have an electric fucking bike or scooter and then they add money on top of it? They probably ask you how many you have. It's probably like $100 for each one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they because they catch fire, right? That's the reason why. It's kind of an insurance thing, or
maybe it's that. Maybe it's maybe it's
electricity is included with the rent. Or something.
Yeah. It's got to charge it up all the time like that. I guess. And famously, he wrecked his scooter. I don't know if you guys know about that. He broke a bunch of ribs and broke his arm and his fucking rotator cuff and all this stuff. And he got a new one, a new bike or scooter. Whatever. I guess he goes and picks his kids up on it and fucking. He's like, oh, this time I bought a helmet. It was like, oh, okay, well, that's smart. Yeah.
Dumb shit.
Uncle Jack wants to know if Quad is going to be a piñata at QuadCon. He might be onto something there.
Here's what I'll be. I'll be a piñata colada, motherfucker. Because I'll be drinking a bunch of those piña colada.
So
If
you're
you like piña coladas.
And getting caught in the rain.
Getting caught in the rain? Yeah. All right. I don't know that yacht rock very well. So it's all you, Honk. You've probably been on a sailboat or two.
Once. That was a long time ago. And that girl, she's long gone now.
I bet all of your stories start with, it was a long time ago.
Boom.
All right.
That was a good one.
I made myself laugh. That's pretty good. All right. Moving on.
And we're going to store them in one room because lithium batteries are dangerous. So these knuckleheads, these idiots, they're like, well, lithium batteries are dangerous. So let's put all the lithium batteries in one room.
Yeah, that don't sound smart.
I hate everybody. I really do. Not you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I hate you. Fuck, I hate you. But you not so much. No. It drives me nuts, but it's over $6,000. Look, there's no way I could sustain this. It's obvious. It's been obvious for a long time. I mean, who could sustain it? Even if I was making crazy ass money, it would be tough to sustain. I say this about New York all the time, and I gotta go, but the job of New York City is literally to take as much money out of people's pockets that live here before they either move or drop dead at an early age. Because you don't see old people walking around New York City. They just can't. Because by the time they're old, this city has taken every fucking dollar out of their pockets. It's unbelievable what this city does. You got small businesses. I'm a huge small business guy, for real.
All right. Anyway, so I think you get the gist of it. He's pretty much going to go on and say all the different ways that New York City rips you off, which is true. Absolutely. No. But that's a very good point that there is no old people in New York City because you pretty much have to be working full time and making that awesome money to live there. So the second that you have a chance to get out of New York. So that's why everyone leaves New York City, right? Because no one can afford to stay there till they die because of the taxes, the fees.
Just pretty much here. They kill you here now too. They're
sounds like he's just staying there till the bank is empty.
Yeah.
No. He said I can't do it. He did say he can't do it, but I don't know what that means. Like he must have some kind of time frame where he's getting out of there, right? Like he's got the beach house in the Hamptons. Maybe he's just going to move out to the beach house and stay there. I guess I don't know. He's got to have a fucking plan. There's got to be a plan. You can't.
He's got both of those places. I thought he sold one to.
He needs to sell both of them and buy him a flat in Oklahoma.
Somewhere else. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. You know, he is one person that's not going to be getting a new radio job is Opie. So there you go. Ant's got it. Opie is broke. It kind of sounded like he might be realizing that he's just draining his accounts to live in New York City. Maybe he'll be smart enough to get out while the getting's good. Yeah, never know with these people. Like I said, he's got one of them young trophy wives. She might be one of these chicks that loves living in the big city and can't live somewhere else.
You're suggesting that she might be kind of expensive, huh?
I'm saying who knows? Maybe she'll be going back to
Bam.
Bam. Bam
Yeah.
time. Bam bam.
Wham, bam,
Bam
thank
bam
you, man.
bam. Bam 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 bam. Like bam bam. She wants to get that bubble gum bam bammed, if you know what I'm saying. That pink bubble gum bam bammed. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All that stuff is very insightful into little old Opie. Opie thinks he could blow up and do an awesome YouTube. So why doesn't he do it? He's short on money. He has no reason. Like everyone pointed out, it's embarrassing for him to do a podcast to nobody. Why not try and actually, whatever. You don't have to go. I don't think he would have to go after people full time. He's not that entertaining, so maybe he does. I don't know. What do you guys think? He could sustain an interesting show to keep people's attention. He's not doing it now.
No, he couldn't. He needs just to hang him up and move to Oklahoma. Like I'm saying, he can make his money last him some out of the fucking country kind of place, you know. I'm sure there's places in
maybe like
Minnesota
Greenville, South Carolina, for example. What do you think about that?
There you go.
You could live right down the street and go to the same comedy club that Anthony frequents.
Yeah, that would be great.
I mean, Greenville does seem like a real pretty place. Looks like a real nice place. I know the South does. That is kind of the one weird thing is Anthony moved out of New York because of all the black people. Do you think that maybe the black people down in Greenville, South Carolina are different? Because I know there's a lot of them.
I believe he's talking about moving down there.
They're probably worse there. Okay. Them Southern brothers is a tough lot of people, I'll tell you.
Because you look at like the, I have no idea. I've never really looked into Greenville or whether it's nice or not. But yeah, like the murder rates in some of the southern cities are fucking off the hook. Obviously, like New Orleans and some of those other big cities down there ain't too good. Birmingham, whatever. The high black populations. So I was actually kind of surprised that Anthony moved to the South when he is constantly talking how much he hates black people.
Right. Yeah.
It does seem counterproductive if you don't want to live
Should
around
stay in
black
a liberal state. Yep.
Yeah.
He should get the hell out of New York before he's out of money. If he's pissing away that much money on them places, that beach house can't be cheap either.
No, for sure not. But at least it doesn't have all those HOA fees and stuff. I'm sure he owns his own private property where he's not getting whacked like that shit. I have no idea. I don't know what Hamptons is like, but
I'd rather live on the ocean than in that fucking city anyway.
Exactly. Someone did have a good point. They said that that his house is small out there. I'm sorry, whoever said that. I can't find it.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Oh, here we go.
I think it was by Mr.
Chat Wrench. Yes. Okay, Mr. Chat Wrench. Do you want a wrench? Is that what you're? Wait, what's going on here? I've been to his Hamptons house. It's small. That is interesting. Yeah, actually, a lot of those beach houses out that way do appear to be kind of not very, like 2-bedroom, not very big.
Most lake places aren't. Ocean place.
Right. Okay, here we go. Here it is, Uncle Jack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And your fucking tribal band on your right bicep. Yeah, so I saw that recently.
Yeah, I was doing that before.
He busted you. Yeah, you guys both have the fucking incomplete tribal tattoo.
I think they are the same tattoos, but I had an extra prong added to every one of mine.
Right.
If he's only got 3 prongs on his, we have the exact same tattoo, except I added a 4th to mine.
Yeah, I think yours might be a little thicker than his. And I'm not talking about your dicks either.
Girthy. It's more girthy.
Oh.
It's girthy.
Girthy.
What's going on here? LOL copyright infringement. What are you talking about? What's going on? What happened?
Must be talking about my tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Because you stole his tattoo. That's hilarious. All right. I was like, what?
I've had mine longer than Jack.
That's right. But before we go any further, we need to welcome to the stage Faggot Sayer. What say you, Faggot Sayer?
Faggots.
That's kind of made sense. I should have seen that one coming, right, guys? I guess I wasn't too surprised. Woo. All right, moving right along. Let's get into it. We got another one. We got Anthony Cumia doing the walk and talk bit in New York City, very much in the same way that Opie does it. Let's see if Anthony can do a better job of a walk and talk stream. I'm very curious, sir. My hero, Anthony Cumia. What do you got for us, brother?
Hey, everyone. Anthony Cumia. New York Minute or So. I guess I'm going to call this New York Minute or So. We're on 7th Avenue and 57th Street. And this is the Osborne Hotel. Quite a storied history. A lot of celebrities lived here.
Yeah. Most of the Black Sabbath people, I think, lived in that building, right? All right. Ozzy Osbourne. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
Beautiful building. There's Carnegie Hall is right there. So it's in a very good area. Little trivia, the Opie and Anthony show, WNEW, used to broadcast it somewhere in that big, tall glass building. But let's get right back to the Osborne. One of the oldest hotels in this area anyway, built in the 1800s. And from then till now, a lot of celebrities have lived here over the course of the years. One notable celebrity, Gig Young. You're probably going, who the hell is Gig Young? Gig Young.
Who the hell is Gig Young?
He was an Academy Award winner for his performance in They Shoot Horses, Don't They, in 1969. But I know him from a Twilight Zone episode called Walking Distance. He meets himself as a young boy in a town he used to live in and grew up in. He's a businessman, he's burnt out, and he goes back to his hometown and meets himself as a kid. No, he just wants to tell himself as a child to enjoy life, enjoy your childhood, because it just gets worse. And
ain't that a fact, Jack?
What's that?
I said, ain't that a fact, Jack?
It's a far cry from the old fucking walkover they used to do. Going between
the walk over to the Sullivan across the street. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
What's happening, huh?
Brother man. How
Kahuna,
be
you
you,
fake
brother
fucking
man?
Uncle Jack, you piece of garbage. Look at you. Bald head, glasses, fucking, no motherfucking sleeves, and you got
Yeah.
my motherfucking fucking bad ink.
I'm embarrassed for you.
All right, well, can you both do the flexor roll?
Yeah, but you got to do the other arm first, Quad.
Ah,
I had shoulder surgery on that one.
Yeah. Well, let's see it. Come on, Kahuna. See what the fuck you got. What year did you get yours anyway, by the way?
2001.
1996. Fraud.
Got him by 5 years. Authentication complete. Busted. Copyright.
All right.
You're gonna have to have that thing removed now. They're gonna have
That's
to
it.
just
Laser
cut it off.
removal. You pay for it.
No. We got to do it the old-fashioned way. We got to do the old. We would do the old prison tat way, where when you leave the gang, they just come over and cut the fucker off.
Oh, with a cheese grater.
You can change it just by having them finish the fucking tattoo. It'll be different.
Shut up, punk.
That too.
Okay.
That too. That's another opportunity. True.
God damn it! I'm just trying to diffuse a bad situation here.
You know, neither one of us is going to do that.
A battle to the death. Yes, sir. All right. We don't have to watch this entire thing, but back to looking at the numbers, Kahuna. If we were doing like a fair comparison to Anthony Cumia numbers when he just fucks around on YouTube compared to Opie, who does a show every fucking day on YouTube. When we were looking at his numbers, he gets 600 to 2,000. Let's look. 24,000 views 2 days ago for a 3-minute video just fucking around, dude.
That's
so
crazy.
That's what we're talking about. Anthony still has something going for him. Let's go ahead and look at Compound Media here. Let's look at a live broadcast. Let's look what happens when he just goes live, and look how often he goes live. So 3 weeks ago, 33,000. 3 months ago, 88,000. Oh, that's coincidental. 88. The eighth letter of the alphabet twice is moving on.
Was it 14
him
weeks
playing
ago?
video games? So 5 months ago, we played a video game and got 9,000 views. Just fucking around.
Playing a video game.
Yeah, 10,000 views 8 months ago for a 10-minute video walking around watching you know what I'm saying. I don't have to harp on it. It's very obvious what we're looking at. It's no comparison
Wendy gets
whatsoever.
better numbers than Opie. Wendy does. She really does. She gets better numbers than fucking Opie.
Isn't that weird, dude?
Abysmal.
Yeah, it's the weirdest shit, dude. I really don't understand that.
You see, based.
Do you have a tattoo of someone else's kid?
No, because he's no, he
I do
doesn't.
not.
Because he's not committed to the bit. That's why, piece of shit. Send them 2 fucking sandwiches and 2 of them fucking hot chicken sandwiches. Fucking piece of garbage.
What's up,
I wish
man?
you were going to Hackamania. I thought you were going. I was ready to do it again.
Yeah, well, God bless you. You'd be on your own because I ain't. Fuck that, dude.
Come
Fuck that
on.
noise.
You wouldn't go to Hackmania. You only go hang out with the winners at Dabble Con Man.
Who
did you go to Rochester?
Who has
last
the most fucking PDS?
Yeah, you went to you went to Atlantic.
I didn't go to Dabble.
You went to Atlantic City. You were there for the Bob Levy.
Yeah, I went there. Yeah.
I was trying to remember what event you went to. I knew you went to one good one.
I went there to
you
get
went.
pictures
You were
of the
there.
floor.
You got wet. You were so close to Bob Levy when he threw the drink.
I did. I did get
And I don't mean your pussy either.
Everyone with a Jesus tattoo has a beloved Jared. Thank you. See, I got somebody fucking backing me up. And they don't even know who his father is.
Do you have a Jesus tattoo?
I think he's referring to me.
Oh.
So you have someone else's child on your body.
True. Yeah, you got me there, beloved. Nailed me. Oh yeah, I guess I could put it on the screen, right? That's what we're supposed to do.
That would help.
How this works. No, I totally understand that, beloved chatter, and that's kind of why I showed the numbers too. And I think that was part of the rub was Anthony just saying like, here, I could do so I've heard Anthony talk about what Opie should do when he walks around New York City. He should absolutely do like a like a history lesson, or like go find interesting things in that you know about and talk about them, instead of just like walking around the street going, hey doggy, oh the doggy took another shit, oh look at the doggy, and then talk about
shit on my hand.
Impossible burgers and nonsense. Yeah, so agreed, beloved chatter. That's a fact. Wow, sorry, what?
No, I was just going to comment on G-Rob's comment that it's the guy that owns the landscaping company.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we all know Jesus.
That's a good one.
We all know Jose. We all know Hose B.
Hose B.
All the hoses.
Had 2 sons.
All the hoses at the job site. We know who they all are. One of the oldest jokes in the book. We love that one, though. Yeah, okay. You go up to a Mexican and you say, hey, Jose, have you seen Hose B? Like, come on, man. Come on. Quad has superior Grand Wizard knowledge of Cumia. I'm sorry, Shades. I'm sorry. And I will be meeting. I will meet Shades at fucking Heckamania, and I'll give you a big hug. I don't know if that proves I'm not a Grand Wizard, but I'll do it anyway. You smelly nigga.
Oh, Jesus God. Shades when after
if Howard Stern could say it, I could say it. If Howard Stern could do it, yeah, I'm just doing the Howard Stern bit where he did that with what's his name?
Well, who's your
guy
Sherman
that
Hemsley?
Was the Jefferson? Who's the guy that played the dad in the Jeffersons?
Sherman Hemsley. Who's your Sherman Hemsley?
Yeah.
Honk, or this
All
other fucking Timu Uncle Jack up top?
When they did the when they pretended to be Whoopi Goldberg and what's his fucking nuts? The Cheers. Dan. Ted Danson. Ted
Danson.
All right, go look at that clip. That's horrible.
Face between that you call pubic hair, you filthy N-word.
Yeah, you.
So Uncle Jack, you going to QuadCon?
You better.
You know what? 2026. I think. I think. Well, he's going to make
Reno, Nevada.
It's going to be
same weekend as CatalanoCon.
Wait, it's the same time?
Yep.
Oh Christ! I got to go to both. Fuck! I got to go to one coast and then the other.
No.
How am I going to fucking sink either one of you in the fucking dunk booth? Quad, are you doing the dunk booth? You know, the thing where you.
No, we're doing way better shit than that.
All right, what are you doing?
We're going
to Mustang Ranch.
Hookers, right?
No. I don't want to go home with something like that. Extra.
Why not? It's not like it's carry on. Well, it is carry on.
I'm just trying to get Jack out there. Let me work my magic.
You're getting a hug, lady, whether you want one or not. G-Rob, you have a clip to play. Don't you have a clip to play? Every time Uncle Jack comes on, where's the clip? Play the clip. Play the clip. Play the clip. I love it.
It's because I don't shut up. I know. I get it.
CatalanoCon was the one they went to prison for.
Oh.
Yeah,
one of the ones they went to prison for.
Well played, Soren. Well played.
Which con? Which con though? Which time? Which the FEMA one? That con?
Boy, Joey, he was naming off all kinds of bad shit he used to do today. When he was living in Chicago. He scammed everybody he came in contact with.
We're going to be covering that tomorrow night, just as you speak about it. Kahuna,
That was
will you
unbelievable.
Hey, where
That
is your
guy does not know when to shut up.
Yeah, I just peeked at TCN before we went live, and he was talking to him and Lou the fat ass. Is it? They were talking about like when they were younger, they used to both be kind of like scam artists or whatever, sell things, always on the comeuppance for like sales and whatnot. The grift. They were all about the grift. I forget the way he put it. He had a different way of explaining it, but they both sounded like either one of them were exchangeable for being con men when they were younger. And we all knew guys like that. Oh, the game. He said, oh, yeah, we all played the game. That's what he was talking about. We all played the game when we were younger. And actually, in some reality, that is somewhat true. Before we had phones,
game
were soft. Yeah, everybody was trying to get over on everybody else. That was the game.
They're talking about pimping. The game.
No. They were not talking about pimping. They were talking about just everybody and their dog was trying to get over on the next guy over. So, and that is kind of the way it was in the 90s. Everybody was trying to get over on everybody. It was that.
Who's that, Rob Soul?
Huh?
You said dogs getting over on somebody else's or something. You fucking dogs or something? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Huh?
Yeah, you said getting over on the other dog, right? Sorry, I don't know.
What doggy? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Doggy. Come on. W screw. Yeah, okay, so this is the Catalano method. Here you go. Ban everyone, make people subscribe with their alts, unban everyone, double your subscribers. That's actually hilarious. But here's the problem with that, beloved chatter, with the Catalano Catalano network. The main problem I have with that is he already paid right up front, right away in the beginning. He bought 5,000 subscribers. He doesn't need subscribers. He needs to put on a show that fucking is viewable, and he would be doing a whole lot better. Yeah, Reverend Billy said it. Like Reverend Billy says, the game, motherfuckers. The game. The game. Duh. Hello.
All right. I see it clearer now.
No, I like beloved chatter. You are with it. You are with it. Balls Deep even says, yeah, beloved chatter gets it. That's a fact, Jack. I was using my Joey C logic, which is lack of logic, but I also understand what you're saying. Like, if he could get himself up to 10,000 subscribers, that's great. But like, what's the point? What's the point of having 10,000 subscribers if only a couple hundred people are watching your show and you're only making the same amount of money? So what is it? Vanity is what we're after here. Is that right? Just so he can say like, oh, I got 10,000 subscribers. How many subscribers do you have? It's like, well, I don't really give a fuck about that. That's not what.
Nice thing about TCN now is that we can all cancel our memberships to Joey's channel.
Exactly. I noticed today when I was watching it for the 5 minutes I watched it, it was like 45 viewers versus like 30 some viewers. So TCN was beating them. That's kind of what I was curious about. Are more
just
people
about every show
watching? Yep. More people are watching over there now. I think it'll probably continue to be that way. I approve. I approve of that message. All right. Back to the clips. G-Rob, is it as it were, if you will. Yeah, exactly. So, beloved chatter. Yeah, like Chrissy Bear. She's got like 125,000 subscribers. And what good does that do her? She had Anthony on the other night, and of course, that one fucking blew up big time. But yeah, for the most part, she's getting 1/20th of what her subscriber count is. So that doesn't make any sense. Yes, good point. She's kind of the benchmark for people buying subscribers in my mind. I'm not guessing that that's the case. I do believe that is the case.
It's cheaper than hay.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper to pay her than to hay her. Is that what you said?
Well, it's cheaper to buy. It's cheaper than buying hay. Yeah.
Hey-o.
Jack's talking about women again.
Yeah, he likes them horsies.
Equine.
He likes a hot filly.
And I'm from Philly. That's the weird part.
You're from Philly, exactly. That's right, motherfuckers. Hit the like button, you cowards. Hit the like button, you cowards, or I'm kicking you all out of the chat, blocking every last one of you motherfuckers. No, jokes, just jokes. Cupcakes Corner with American Cupcake. Thank you, sir. We do appreciate that. Speaking of doggies, don't forget to your Tard Face and Original Flip Floppers t-shirt from AmericanCupcakeStore.com. Thanks for the shameless plug, Quad. No, you think yourself for your own shameless plug because you paid for it, sir. The Tard Face shirt and the original copyrighted Flip Flopper shirt from AmericanCupcakeStore.com, baby. Yeah, that's right. He definitely had the copyright first. If you want to know where it is.
Like me, I had my copyright first. I had my shitty ink first. I had my shitty no sleeves. I had my shitty bald head and shitty eyes. Right, Kahuna?
Yeah, right. Just got a copyright.
Boy, you sure are bothered by all that, aren't you?
No. Buck Angel had your look first. Give it up.
Yeah, he stole it from me. Or she, whatever.
He, she, it, whatever. They, them, hoo-ha.
These sleeveless shirts are fucking 10 years old.
I know, right? Isn't it nice to have a 10-year-old on your body, Kahuna?
Whoa!
Yeah, I haven't bought a shirt in forever.
Well, just cover yourself in 10-year-olds. You'll be all right.
10-year-old ones.
Like you do?
Let's
see that tattoo.
2 years.
I forgot Uncle Jack is a Shuli fan. So there you go. That makes sense.
No. Actually, I can send you a video of when I unsubscribed like 2 months ago. Fuck that.
Not true. I don't believe you. That's not true.
How come?
All right, fine. You get it, motherfucker.
How come? Just because of Bob?
No. It was the whole. He knew, dude. And I'm not saying he knew the extent, but he knew before DabbleCon.
All right, this guy's an asshole.
Go on with the show. You know what I mean? Just go on with the show, then we'll deal with it later. Let's make money first. That's what fucking pissed me off, because then he wants to cry, talking about, oh, I got kids, you got kids. No, fuck that, dude. That was fucked up. That was fucked up.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what
existed.
I don't know when he knew, but
Gone existed. You're done.
I left Shuli too because of Bob, though. I went over to Bob's channel.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, my loyalties always lie with Bob. So, but at the end of the day, I left and everything because of that. You know what I mean? I just couldn't do it.
Uncle Jack's always been bobbing for Bob.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like another tattoo coming up.
Oh shit! Yeah,
you pay for this one. I'll get it.
As long as it's not an Ariana Grande lookalike on, you get your tattoo.
Yeah, we'll get one of that Michaeline, Kiki's mom.
Well, that could be a Bob or Michaeline. I mean, really, there is no there's a copyright issue there.
We'll get Maud Levy.
Is this true? Are you guys fakers? Do you guys have fake sleeveless shirts? Did you guys start with sleeves? How dare you?
No, mine started with sleeves, and because I don't like sleeves. I mean, this has sleeves, but I like this shirt, so I'm not cutting it. I got a fucking cut chopped up.
Michaeline. That's a fact. All right, we're gonna watch a little bit of Jimmy on with Anthony. I'm talking about like 10 seconds worth, but
what's the best thing about 29-year-olds? There's 20 of them.
Hell yeah.
29-year-olds. 29-year-olds.
Motherfucker.
That was a good one.
The Julie Network likes them. Hey-o. Bring them young. All right, let's get into it. Just a sampling, just a sample.
Yes. It is the Anthony Cumia Show. It is Sunday night. I am actually here live in New York City. I'm beside myself, I think they call that. Beside myself that this is actually happening. I'm doing broadcast radio. I'm in New York City, and I have one of my favorite people here as a guest tonight.
I thought he died in 1945.
Yes, the inimitable voice of my guest for the entire show. I took the segment thing and threw it away because my guest will be here. comedian extraordinaire, actor mediocre, and a good friend of mine, Jim Norton. Jimmy,
delighted.
I am, like I said, I'm stunned that this is even a thing.
It is crazy. We're on radio in New York again, and looking out the window at car. Like, it's so bizarre to be on regular radio in New York.
It is, and I was thinking about that. The last time this happened was K-Rock. I think that was the last time we were on broadcast radio together. We would do K-Rock in the morning and then do the walkover to XM satellite radio. And that was many, many years ago.
I remember that you had to put the shopping cart had to be pushed and all the equipment. It was such a nightmare.
Oh, it had like some kind of archaic satellite system in it. And, yes, Steve would, push it. And you would buy.
All right. Well, I was waiting for a second to see if they would say the last date. But yeah, K-Rock, whenever that was. So the end of K-Rock is the last time they were on radio together. So here we are, folks. Jim and Anthony back together on radio in New York City is fucking mind blowing, man. I was listening to a little bit of it last night. Then I swapped over to Opie Radio, but man, oh man, it's awesome. And hopefully there's a lot more of this in the future, maybe even a show in the future. But definitely Jimmy was being a little untoward. He was coming off with the nasty comments. I don't know how well that's going to work on conservative talk radio like WABC, that kind of a radio station. But hopefully they end up on something a little different, maybe an FM together. Together is what I'm talking about. That's all I want to see is something together. So there you go.
What do you mean, like Nikki and Jimmy are doing? Because that's kind of gay.
Together.
Oh, that's YouTube. I'm not talking about YouTube. I ain't talking about YouTube. No, I'm talking about them doing something together for no penises touching either. I'm talking
sword battle.
Oh, you're gonna have that at QuadCon?
Trans people? No, probably not.
No pee-pee touching. No pee-pee touching.
Oh, no docking. Yeah, no docking allowed at QuadCon. That's a fact, Jack.
No doxing or docking. I say leave all doxing,
any of that stuff. Yuck.
Leave that fucking shirt at the door too, you motherfucker.
We're gonna have prime rib the first night.
Oh, you don't like my no filter shirt?
Oh, I love prime rib.
Yeah, prime rib. Good eating.
It's my favorite.
No, I don't have radio dreams, but I am glad to see these guys back together. That's all I'm gonna say. Whatever. I do like radio. I'm just not.
It's for radio?
Huh?
Remember the movie Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Oh, yeah. My
It's for radio? He has
that's
radio
right.
dreams, Billy. He does.
Oh, that's
He
very.
wishes he could be like him.
Never go for retard.
Never. You never go full retard.
Never go full retard.
Indeed. All right. Do you guys want to go through a little bit of steel toe shit and then get the fuck out of here? What do you think?
Who? Necrocator?
Morning Ho. Or we could just completely skip all of it and end the show. It's up to you guys.
Well, we could talk about trannies and John. I like that. I like Mr.
I don't want to talk about
Mr.
that.
Tranny there.
I mean, oh shit. Oops, I just fucked up. All right, now I gotta look at where I'm at here. This is not good, not good.
You're on YouTube, Quad. You all right? Go into the light, buddy. Just wheel yourself.
What did you say? I don't understand. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to say about old Anthony being back on with the Jimmy Norton on the radio? That's not exciting to you.
Yes.
It's not even worth a comment, or
It is
where are we
exciting.
at here?
It's very exciting. What were the numbers like compared to Opie's? That's all I want to know.
I don't even know that radio numbers come out that you can compare yet.
Well, we can compare them to Facebook numbers, right? Yeah, that's what.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's probably not a fair comparison.
No. How about the YouTubes? We can
All right,
combine them.
I think we got her here. All right. So the main thing we had that Fox News story came out in the Twitters. We saw that today. indeed. But other than that, we are doing the sign, and he actually got the fucking sign hung up tonight. Believe it or not. Uncle Jack, you know as well as I do, hanging stuff. I mean, you guys are all men. You guys understand how to hang stuff on a fucking
I know how to hang
wall.
people stuff.
Jesus. Yeah, those people. Right.
Right.
I know what you're saying.
Not allowed near my house.
The blacks. The blacks.
I made a prediction that this was going to fall on his head. Did he hang it in an appropriate area for that?
Honky, you tell me. So this was last night on his membership only stream. This mistake he was trying to. We already looked at the picture of the sign, but here
I've got my camera temporarily mounted because the mount we use fucking sucked for the new All right, here. There you go. Look at the shadows. I can already see the fucking shadows.
So, do you guys remember the picture we showed of the shelf being completely empty, nothing on it yesterday?
Yes. No. Yeah.
Now the stuff's all back up on there, and the sign's on the ground.
Right.
Did he just have a picture of the time when there was nothing on the fucking shelf? I'm starting to think that's the case.
Does he need April to come back and hang the sign for him? Because she's
bingo, this guy gets it. Yeah, this dude is useless sack of dog shit.
That's a big fucking sign, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that big either.
That is a big fucking sign. He went big. He went big or go home, and he went big.
Yeah, well, it gets bigger, believe it or not.
Whoa,
I'm not even coming on to you right now, huh? That's just a statement.
All righty, thank you.
Oh shit, yeah, that goes all the way behind Quad's head.
Do you see what he called his episode? Troubleshooting edition. So yeah, he promised he'd have this fucker done and hung, but I guess he does by the morning. Can you guys just look at his fucking jersey and tell me, do you guys have any issues with this fucking look?
Yeah, he's got no fucking shoulders.
He's got some hefty boobs.
And he's got the fucking ladies jersey on. It's infuriating.
There's so much wrong with that guy.
This is the most infuriating look of all time.
Yeah, Kahuna's mad because he's got sleeves on. Fucking brand stealing motherfucker.
It's all right. You got more neck shirts than Aaron does. So
who's got?
It does kind of look like a woman's jersey. Maybe April left that behind.
That's what I'm thinking. And look how it's like he's wearing her hoodie to bed at night, you know?
He might be. It might still have the smell on it. Fuck, you might want to keep that
That's the
around.
smell of Nick. And
I thought she stunk.
She does have. Yeah, she got a stinky pussy. That's a fact. So I guess maybe he wants to keep that around.
Suffered from that shit.
That's what he said. That's what
He got
still
a
took.
permanent yeast infection.
Stank poon. That thing stinks.
Shadows. Okay, so the shadows are pissing me off. The glare is pissing me off.
Racist.
Here's the thing. SP thought I was nuts when I sent her a picture and I said, this is what's bothering me. I said, do you see up in that corner? You see how uneven that is? You see how I can't even fucking point right. Jesus. You see how unlevel that is? Like on the top and on the side? Do you see how unlevel that is? It's annoying the shit out of me. At least tell me that the picture looks better. At least tell me that the camera is an improvement visually over what we had before. Because I can't tell. Because the old one
we can
looked
still see
great.
Aaron.
It isn't. It doesn't look any better.
You know what the saddest part is? The simplest fucking solution is to go like this. Just move the motherfucker. You can move it this way, you can move it that way, and you can fix it.
All right, let's see. Still Toe Morning Show. I was just gonna pull up one from last week, see what it looks like.
Trying to come after you. That's the boob thing. That's right. Thank you, Jiro.
All right, let's see. What do we got here for picture quality?
Okay, he's on the screen, so
looks pretty fuzzy.
That's the old
it's not
one.
plumb. and he's definitely talking like a female or fag.
And he was just lifting up my testicles that are invisible in his hands.
Damn, dude, really? Congratulations, huh? Fuck yeah.
You'd have to bend over to pick him up off the floor, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
All
nice. Right here.
Make it the right size.
Like on my screen.
Yeah, I mean, it looks the fucking exact same. I don't think it looks any better, man.
No, he wasted a lot of money on nothing.
Yeah, the new camera, new signage. All right, but okay, let's jump ahead to see where we're at this when he got it mounted. This evening, here's what it looks like. Are you guys ready for the reveal?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
All
let's
right.
see that.
You having a boy, girl? What are you having? Oh, it's a girl. There you go.
Okay, I'm in luck.
Thanks.
I'm in luck. All right, man. This sign has the potential to fall over and kill him. It does.
It is on the shelf,
ain't
though.
plum.
It is on the shelf. So that is where he ended up going with it.
What a ghetto Negro.
But
That sign
everything
ain't
is
gonna last
square.
there.
Everything is square, though. I'll give him credit for that.
Look at the left side. Well, it's his right, but that's not plum.
Yeah, it is plumb because you can see the line here matches with the front of the wood on the shelf, and it's the same over here. So he got it fucking level to the shelf, and you would have to do that. You gotta level it to the shelf, and he did. I'll give him credit. I don't. Okay, so here's my thought. In the first video, he was complaining about not being able to mount the fucking thing because he's an idiot. And you can see this morning, it was still on the ground. So somewhere in between the morning show and the evening show, he did get it fucking mounted. I think
it's just sitting up there.
Yeah, that it is possible. He talked about having it anchored. Do you think this motherfucker brought in another dude to do it for him?
Yeah, Johnny did it.
Probably brought in a whole team.
I think
balls deep. Did you have to go over and do it for him? I wouldn't doubt it.
I think that side piece or slam piece did it.
Slam piece.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's got
There you
another
go.
lady that's more capable of doing shit than him.
Right.
She's gonna be up on the roof fixing all the shingles in the winter.
Welding out in his garage, welding shit.
I don't know if slam piece is as useful as Woods Girl was, but who knows?
Well, if she washes dishes, she's about on par with her.
Does she
oh shit, he does. Oh, okay. So he got rid of the whiteboard, and now look, he's actually got he's got a leaderboard scroll Chiron. I didn't know he did that. Damn, he actually he did upgrade. Is this picture more clear than the old episodes? Kind of looks like he actually fixed it. I think he did. I think he actually fixed it myself.
I think he's just as fuzzy as he was before.
Fuzzy wuzzy.
As a matter of fact, it looks like he put on another 5 or 10 pounds. Look at his pudgy face. Okay,
Well,
maybe not.
No definition.
I don't know.
He needs camera light.
He's like a shrew.
Okay, so you could tell from the aspect that he had before, he definitely is zoomed in with that camera. See how much closer to the wall he appears now?
It looks like Edgar Casey predicting the future.
How long before that's all piled full of shit in front of that sign?
So he is like fully zoomed in with the camera. But you could tell, I mean, it is fuzzier right there than it is in this one. There is a little more clarity, I think. I'm just going to say it. I'll give him credit where credit's due, man. Like this is better looking than I thought it would turn out to be.
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. Actually, that is weird because, yeah, this is all lined up on the bottom. But is this what you were looking at?
Yep.
This is what you were looking
it's
at.
lined up on the bottom. It's not plumb.
No,
The bottom is out. The bottom.
Fuck you, it's lined up on the bottom.
So weird.
But I see, okay, you look at the right side, see where the black is, and then you can't see it on the top.
Right outside where they belong.
So Kahuna is correct. He's just got it leaning up against the wall on the shelf. That's absolutely what he did.
That frame
That
sticks. That
sounded-
frame looks like it's about 4 inches wide, so it would balance there pretty easy.
You know, I said that first, and he stole it from me, just like he did my look.
I'm sure you did. Sure you
did.
You got him.
Honk heard me. I know he did. He'll back me up. He's old like me.
So you guys aren't going to give this dude any credit, are you? This
Absolutely
poor old
not.
sap.
Yeah. Fuck Kahuna. He ain't getting no credit. Fuck him.
No, the other sap. This one.
The other sap.
I'm sorry, man. It's fast firing over here. It's fast fire. Deal with it.
It's friendly fire.
Yeah, friendly fire.
Oh, you know what?
Is it really?
Oh, dude. Here's the other thing. What can't you see anymore?
April.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. That's good. That's a good one. Yeah, you can't see her anymore. Where did she? April, where are you, April? No, I was going
his Jesse Ventura dolls.
His moves.
Yes, exactly. The height of the covers his boobies. Yes, he zoomed in on himself so you can't see the moves anymore. Damn, that's intentional.
Movie.
That jumping jack episode that he had last week, that was just horrible.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god.
I like
X-rated.
Did you finish?
Did you finish? Did you?
You never started.
Well, then you're not a real Uncle Jack. Then take all that nonsense off because I would have finished.
What the Goonies? What the Truffle Shuffle when he did that one? Which one's worse, the Jumping Jacks or the Truffle Shuffle?
I didn't see the other one.
Oh, you didn't see the Truffle Shuffle? That was amazing.
Can we watch the Jumping Jacks and see if I can get going?
No. We're not. We don't want you to get off right now. Thanks. So.
You sure?
You know what you probably would like
you
to
lay
see.
on your back and you pull your ass cheeks apart and you pull your balls up.
Right. Okay. Continue. What?
He does know how to display a sign fairly well, though. No, so I do think you're correct, Kahuna. I think he's just got it leaning up against the wall. You could tell by the angle of it for sure.
The angle of the dangle.
And I also think if he could get it flush up against the wall and anchor it, that it would not have that glare on the fucking steel toe. That is a bad look, and it's because it's pointed right. The angle is because it's catching the ceiling fucking lighting. Bad look.
Probably.
Bad look. Yeah, I don't know how you can glare off of something like that, because even if he pointed it straight at his computer, it's probably going to pick up with like his ring light. It's probably going to. I wonder if he has a ring light. I'm assuming he does.
That's what that looks like. That looks like a ring light there. It looks circular. No,
I don't think so.
Or it could be one of those Harbor Freight, fucking.
No, those get hot.
You think
No.
he wouldn't? Do you think he would go like unprofessional that way?
Maybe in the heat of the meat.
Heat of the meat.
Yeah, Shade's Cal. She got it. She was probably answering when we were talking about what can't you see anymore. That's right, the boobies, moobs. That's smart on his part, though. I mean, to cover up his. He's probably insecure about that shit after being talked about for. I'm curious how this is gonna go.
Now if we could just figure out something to do with that face.
Let's say that this is an improvement over what he had before. Would you guys agree with that at least?
It's a start.
Yeah.
I do think this is a step up. Actually, I think Melton did a show tonight, and I'm sure he probably covered this. I'm curious what he had to say about it. But I say it's an improvement. I don't really care what anyone else thinks. But I'm curious to see what he thinks about it. Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, Jack, you might be right. I can't tell if the top of that is Let's
The
go back.
top's toe in, the bottom's toe out.
I can't tell if that's the rim. It kind of looks like the rim right there.
I mean, I'm just going by the sign itself. I mean, literally the fucking corner there, right by the S, and you got the nonsense he's got on the corners, but on the left side.
Oh, okay. I see the
toe
yeah,
in, and then the bottom's toe out. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're actually correct. All right. I'm sorry for doubting you, man. Yeah, you're right about
Don't
that.
ever do it again. Don't let it happen again.
That shelf just ain't level, man. That's all there is to it.
It's not long.
I think that's the entire problem because that's what he was complaining about on this other fucking video that he was doing.
Well,
Was
he's not
like,
straight
oh, I can't get the top of that. God, I hate this thing.
All he's got to do is tweak the camera.
Right. Is that all? it
So
could
what if
be?
it's fucking off a little bit?
I mean, that's all it is. It's just moving the camera a little bit.
I mean,
And even if it is off like that, all you got to do is split the difference, right? As we all know,
right.
Splitting the difference is a thing.
Split it right down the middle.
Yeah.
Split her down the middle. That's right, folks. This is fascinating. I don't know if you're being real right now or not, buddy, but indeed.
I think he's being sarcastic. I don't know why.
Harry Knee's always real.
You could be at Tom
The real
Belly's
one.
right now, so just Oof.
Exactly. All right. I think we're gonna end it there. I appreciate everybody coming out, and we will do some plugs before we get out of here. Uncle Jack, where can people find you, buddy?
Right there on Twitter, at YouTube, at Uncle Jack's Jack Shack, and we're doing a little retooling, and I'll be back in like a week or so. So there you go.
Nice, man. Kahuna, where can folks find you?
At Kahuna Nui 952 on both YouTube and Twitter. And check out TCN, the Catalano Network.
That's a fact, Jack.
We're getting more and more subscribers over there all the time.
Right on, brother. And of course, Honky.
Okay, guys. Tomorrow night, we're doing our first midweek show over at Honk's house. We're going to be talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But he cut himself off? I thought that was Claude's
Did
thing.
you cut me off? God damn you.
Now you
How
froze.
can I cut you off?
All right, 5:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's all I got to say about that.
What are you guys going to be going over? A bunch of Joey stuff? Is that what I'm guessing?
Oh, sure, of course. You know how much we love our Joey C coverage, and I know you're trying to set me up for when your walk off thing, but yeah, got it.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.